I don't know what was a bigger peg warmer, Cassian Andor or Jen Urso. I mean that for like 3 or 4 years was like, I mean that killed Kmart. I blame those two figures for Kmart going under.
Small talk.
Welcome, everyone, to this week's episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. I'm your host, Dylan, and joining me, as always, we got Sean, Ed, and Eddie. That's my favorite name for you, Eddie. Yeah. I like that more than Money Mendez. And then Brenton. Thanks for being back, Brenton. Jeez, it feels like a while.
Well, thanks. Yeah, it's been a while. Is it like a month when you miss a show?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It feels, it's about essentially like 4 weeks. So, yeah, it feels good having everyone back here. Let's see who we got in the chat. Sorry, guys, I know we had a late start. I was having some technical issues. For whatever weirdest things were going wrong today while I was finishing up the show sheet. And one of the things was like my paste, like copy paste, wasn't working on my computer. It just got like locked on one thing. But yeah, it was really weird. We got a really good show for everyone here tonight. We're gonna kind of continue on with some Comic-Con news, teases, things like that. So we got a pretty loaded show overall. We'll touch base. We'll try and catch up. We'll touch base on the Hasbro HasLab G.I. Joe thing, but I think we may have to just push that news out. But we got a ton of Mezco, Mafix, a lot of Hasbro stuff. A lot. I didn't expect that much Hasbro stuff to drop for SDCC. It's kind of slowed down over the last couple of years because they've done it for PulseCon. Right? That's what it's called? Yeah, right. PulseCon. And that's where they've done right. And that's usually in the fall, and that's where they've done a lot more of their news, it's felt like, but there's still a lot to show. So, we got a lot of good stuff here. And one thing, too, I kind of mentioned it last show. What I want to do is I want to start covering, now that we have more of consistent higher end line, I'm doing air quotes for the listeners, of Jurassic Park figures with the Hammond Collection that Mattel is doing. I think we can cover them now. I wanted to hold off with Amber Collection because it was kind of a mess. It was supposed to be 6-inch stuff, or 1/12 scale stuff, and it was just not sustainable, obviously, because of the size. So now I think we have the right scale here. It seems to be a line that's doing well, so we'll continue there. But let me check in with the chat. We got Toy Mafia, as always, the first one here. Tukathri, Doug Collector, Mark Pearson. I'm missing him. Mark, if you want to join, hop on. We got Badfish, Ekwan, and then looks like I don't know, Red Canada. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Thanks for joining, everyone. We'll kind of kick off into it. How have you guys been, I guess, first? I usually ask you guys that.
Been good, just kind of hanging out. About a week left of vacation before we go back to work, and pretty excited about it, actually. Last summer it was kind of just slow, just because I was working for the comic store, and then I'd leave
Jesus
about 2
Christ.
weeks before.
Does Mark's comment mean what I think it means?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, keep going.
But I took the whole summer off this year, and I'm ready to go back. I'm excited about it. Got some good stuff coming. I'm going to be running an after-school program and a sports program and stuff, so I'll be busy.
Before you said school, I was thinking that you're like porn when you did porn. But I remember you stopped doing that when you became a dad, so. Continue.
I hate you.
Sean Jeremy.
Wow.
What up, Useby? Oh, speaking of which, I got a couple things to plug here real quick, and then I'll ask you how you've been doing, Brenton. But I do want to tease. I will put the link in the chat here, everyone. Not tease, I guess, but let everyone know about the giveaway we're doing for. Speaking of the Hammond Rex. So Mattel Hammond Collection T-Rex, which has kind of been hard to find. We have one that we are doing a giveaway for. Go subscribe to the channel. Comment your favorite Jurassic Park toy, since a lot of it is nostalgic for us. I would say most kids our age. And I will post the link here in the chat so everyone has kind of the exact directions on how to join. But yeah, please join that. There's also another giveaway going on right now for our 2,000 subscriber list, and that one is a hot toy. So yes, yeah, sorry Badfish, I know it's US only shipping. It's gotten intense. Like it seems like a very gradual thing, and now everyone is just kind of understanding how crazy shipping is. But okay, so Brenton, how have you been lately?
I'm good. You know, I missed one show. You pushed me off for your announcements. I see how it is.
That's how it works.
It seems right.
Get demoted after missing one show.
Yeah, I felt that. You know, it's kind of harsh punishment. Zero tolerance
in your
here.
bones? You felt
Yeah, in my bones.
Deep in your plums.
I was supposed to have a new figure today, but FedEx didn't help me out very much. So.
Was it the Venom?
No.
Mafix Venom? Oh.
No, that's... I think that's stuck in, like, California.
Stuck?
I stole it. I found
Probably.
out where the package was going through, and I took it.
No, it's actually the Mafix Infinity War Doctor Strange. So, I'm hoping that's a really cool figure. Should be here tomorrow.
Yeah. I know you've been talking about that one and have been excited for it, so I'm excited for you to get... Where did you order it from?
Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh, it's coming from California? Big Bad's...
No.
No.
It's coming from Wisconsin or whatever they're from.
Yeah,
Venom
I was gonna
is
say
California.
Yeah, because
yeah. Okay, duh.
I had this really weird thing show up. It like populated automatically in FedEx. Like I don't know if that happens to you guys. Do you have a FedEx account?
No.
Yes.
Okay. If you have a FedEx account, as soon as like your name gets in the system, it automatically populates into the tracking.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't even know what this is because it's from some weird place in California. I don't understand the initials that are associated with it. I was like, what the hell did I order? I don't know what this thing is. But I'm assuming it must be that Amazon Japan order.
Yeah. How long has it been that you've been waiting?
Maybe like a week, 2 weeks. I mean, it wasn't supposed to ship until like September, October or something.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And then all of a sudden I got, oh, your thing is shipped.
Nice. Well, yeah. I've heard shipping has gotten less gooder from Amazon Japan. It used to be pretty solid. Like it would, it'd be DHL like within 2 to 3 days, and it's almost like I think, I don't know if if the shipping costs caught up to them or what, but it seems like it's either slowed down or costs have gone up with it all. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with DHL. I just had a
really
rough few days with them. So.
Oh no.
Slowly pissing off all forms of delivery
Mail.
systems. He's DHL, FedEx. He's losing.
I was gonna say DHL is one of the better ones. One thing I don't like about DHL is they don't tell me my figure's out till delivery until literally like a minute before it shows up on my step.
That's what literally happened to me on Wednesday. Yeah, yesterday. I just got like the text message and it's like out for delivery. And then like not long after that, I couldn't even do like a 20-minute drive and it was like delivered.
Yeah.
But it was funny. I ran it about DHL on Tuesday on the Casual Nerd Problems statue show.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday, all of a sudden, it was like, oh, out for delivery from DHL. So it was like either karma or something. I don't know what that was about.
They're consistent is what I like about them. Like my figure barely ever gets held up with DHL. Like it will sometimes with UPS or FedEx or something, but DHL will like give me a date, or like it'll ship out and maybe not give a date, but it always seems to be moving and always gets here within like 2 to 3 days from when it's in the States.
You're lucky then.
I don't know. It just works well for me. I would say if you are a big Mezco collector, you should have a FedEx account because Mezco Direct always ships FedEx. And when I lived in an apartment and couldn't always be there for the deliveries, and their sign-off system's a pain in the ass because you have to print off a sheet, sign it, and leave it taped to your door. But I had like a code entry system into our main apartments, which FedEx didn't have. So it's like I couldn't even leave it there either. So that didn't work. So then I would just have them send it to like the closest pickup location, FedEx location, which is like a Walmart. And it's super easy once you figure it out how. If you have an account, I would recommend to do that every time if you ship with FedEx quite a bit.
Well, that's why I did it, because of Big Bad Toy Store, they always do FedEx. They're like the only ones. So I don't know why they started doing that.
That's true, but oh god, they're slow. Big Bad's shipping. I am not that far from Wisconsin, and it takes me sometimes 5 days after it is in transit to get here via FedEx. So I don't know what is up with that. They'll print out the label and then no movement for like 3 or 4 days, which is, whatever. You don't expect it fast from them. But then once it gets in transit, it still seems like it takes forever. So it's really annoying trying to get stuff from Big Bad FedEx. But anyways, Eddie, how have you been?
I've been all right, man. Lately, I've had like another bout of anxiety, which fucking sucks. It feels like the same time every year, But other than that, like, I'm cool, dude. I'm doing all right. But doing small talk helps because I love doing small talk. So I'm glad to be here with you guys. I haven't streamed this week, so you guys should feel special. Like I told Brenton, I told John, like John has literally been begging me to be on club. Like, Eddie, please, I can't stream without you. And I've had to tell him, like, look, dude, you're gonna have to just spend one night without me because I'm not streaming this week. And I was like, but I got to do small talk for the guys. So
yeah. Awesome. Yeah, well, we're glad to have you on, and yeah, hopefully we can kind of alleviate some of that. I was trying to think of things that I can put you on the spot with and stress you out, but that's probably fucked up. Go ahead. No, I'm just kidding. There's nothing really I could think of.
Tell me how much Mafix is better than Hot Toys or whatever the fuck we were arguing with like last week.
Oh yeah. We had a good debate, we were debating about Mafix Batman. We'll get there. We'll talk about it at the time when the time comes. The Batman Mafix. But yeah, I would say it was a good debate. It did get pretty heated, but I feel like Eddie and I are we're always pretty respectful in the end to each other. So, anyways, have you guys gotten anything new since last show? Okay.
Got quite a bit actually. So I picked up the Ombaku Legacy version. Basically the same thing as the Build-A-Figure. It just looks so much better the time they took to like paint it and stuff.
So did you have the old one?
No, I didn't. And I wasn't going to pick him up either. But I was fixing up my in-game display and I noticed like, well, he's in there, so I need to at least try to get him if there's a figure. So the next one I got was Shuri, and she looks so much better than the original version that came with the first Black Panther stuff. Or it wasn't Black Panther, it was the Professor Hulkwave. And it's basically the exact same figure again, like on Baku. It just the colors are 100% better. And then and what's funny, she shipped before the Black Panther did, and they all came at different times. So, and then there's
So-
the Black Panther.
How was that correlated? How closely correlated was that with when the trailer dropped at Comic-Con? Was it like did
It
you
was
get them in the
instant.
mail like the same day?
They showed the figures in their booth, and then that day in the evening around like 5 o'clock, I got the alert saying that your products have shipped, and it took them a little bit to get here. I know like Black Panther got pushed back, but then I ended up getting it early, so it was kind of weird how Hasbro did it. And then the last thing I got, this came from a friend. He just gave it to me. Is the Watcher Select figure, and this guy's really cool. He doesn't
Nice.
articulate very well. Apparently, he has a lot of. Thank you. I just got a Scotch delivery. Cheers. And
From the Watcher?
They have those?
apparently he's supposed to have a lot of articulation. I just haven't quite figured out where it's at because the head doesn't move very well. It almost looks like just like a little
Diaper.
But it comes with scotch.
Hey, diaper lady.
but and then it comes with the little base right here. But the arms are cool. They articulate a little bit. The fingers don't, and then here at the elbow and stuff. But the legs are stiff. They're just like one piece. So you can't really move them, and you kind of have to pull them apart to actually get them onto this base right here, because they weren't fitting at first. But that is everything I got.
Yeah, but he's not really active, so are you really holding that against the figure? Like, the Watcher himself is generally just standing around all the time, watching.
Yeah, well, it's just more of a thing of like, I think these were going around $30 or so here in San Antonio, and it just seems like an old figure, not
Well, probably is.
not much
Yeah.
into it.
Did you have Legends Watcher? I thought you had that Build-A-Figure, right?
Yeah, the from the Disney Plus line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that. That guy, he won't stay standing. Like he keeps falling and knocking everything over.
Top
So you like
heavy.
the Select? Do you like the Select one more?
The Select one is more comic book accurate. So yes.
So yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the nice thing is with Select, you don't necessarily need them to be in, because sometimes they can be out of scale.
Right.
So yeah, they don't it doesn't matter with the Watcher, things like that. But
Right. Well, and the
let's go
plan,
to
the plan
sorry,
with
go ahead.
him and the Disney Plus version is to have them surrounding Galactus, kind of like just watching when I get the HasLab, watching
Sure.
on either side of him. Because I think what I decided to do is I'm just going to make a whole cosmic display. So anything cosmic, I'm just going to have to start picking up and,
Yeah. Okay. Let me get to the chat here quick, and then Eddie, do you have something?
Yeah, I got one thing.
Okay, so let's see here. Badfish said, or Tukathri said Japan increased shipping price when we were talking about shipping stuff. Badfish said DHL is fast even Canada, but they charge out the ass. Yeah, that's why a lot of companies don't use them. I think they just seem to be logistically working for overseas companies. Good for Health said, I got a little haul from Hobby Link Japan. Got a lot of new Mafix and the Revo Toy Story revamps. Nice. What Mafix? Good for Health. Let us know. Ekwan said reissue of the Watcher. That guy used to be crazy expensive. Sean, Red Canada, said, hey, Sean, saw your room tour earlier today. You have a nice setup, brother. And then asked
appreciate it, man.
what if Build-A-Figure. Yeah. And then Badfish, let's see. He said, dude, I got 3 Hot Toys in the last 2 weeks. My wife was not happy. I pre-ordered them a long time ago. That's what you always got to say. Hey, these have been paid off for years. DHL is my only option with the Sideshow. Unfortunately, doesn't give my anything else. Yeah, that does suck. It is nice that they offer FedEx now at Sideshow for me anyways, but it's never cheaper than UPS. Okay, so Eddie, what did you get?
You're gonna be happy because I got a Mezco figure. I got the old Thor Ragnarok road-worn, well, not road-worn, Gladiator Thor from Mezco. I got this from our good buddy Brenton. You know that guy?
Oh, yeah.
That guy. He's right.
I've heard of him.
That dude. Yeah. He gave me a sweet deal on this. He knows I love Thor. He held it for me, and then shipped it out. And we both had forgot about it until it showed up in my mailbox, and I was like, "Oh shit, dude, the Thor's here." So it's really cool, man. It comes with a lot of stuff that I actually think that this is one of Mezco's best head sculpts and likenesses. Like, it looks really close to Chris Hemsworth. Like, I don't know if I'll focus.
Yeah, they really nailed that.
Of my face, but it comes with 3 different heads. You got like a regular portrait, the lightning eyes, and then you have the one on that I have on him, which is his helmet. Because the best thing about this is it comes with the helmet, and he hardly ever wears a helmet in the MCU except for the first movie, really. So, and then in the new one, obviously, he has it too. But it's a pretty cool figure. Great articulation.
Mark, I already sent it to you, man.
Like I said, lots of accessories. You got everything he used in the movie with the shield. You got the swords, the little, like, blunt, whatever the hell this is, baton thing.
So Eddie, real quick on the Thor, do you like Chris Hemsworth's head sculpts better with the longer hair or with the shorter hair from Ragnarok and Infinity War?
What I like, I think the shorter hair, only because it's not like I like the shorter hair look better, but when it's on figures, it's a lot better because I like sculpted hair.
Well, that was a good figure. Jesus.
I like sculpted hair, and so like with the hot toy for Thor Ragnarok, from the road-worn Thor, he has sculpted hair, but it kind of floats because it's meant to go over his shoulder, and I don't like. It kind of makes it look like more of a toy when it's floating there. So I like that aspect for toys with the shorter hair, but I guess in the movies, I'd like him to have longer hair, obviously, because he's not.
Some of his better costumes.
He's not
were in
Odin's
those
son.
two. Yeah.
It's Odin's son when he gets the short hair, right? When he becomes unworthy.
Right.
Eddie smashed Thor.
So it actually would make more sense now if he had short hair in the movies, but he had short hair in Ragnarok, which I actually watched yesterday because I was bored and I wanted to compare it, and I actually do enjoy that movie a lot more than I do Love and Thunder, so that was one good thing about Love and Thunder.
It just got rated the other day as the least favorite Thor movie, which is crazy because I didn't like what was it, the second? What was the second one? Dark World.
Dark World's underappreciated, man.
Did you know he was supposed to have long hair in Ragnarok?
Why didn't he?
Because he hated the wig. He refused to wear it, so they had to make up a reason why he got his hair cut.
I mean, I didn't.
Good way to put it.
I didn't get mad when he got short hair. You know, it was fine. I don't mind him having the short hair. I thought the scene that he had was dumb, like with Stanley cutting it, and he's like, "Please don't cut my hair."
Yeah, so that's why they did it. It was.
But him coming into the battle
sense.
in Ragnarok and in Infinity War, like all that looks really good too.
Yeah. So yeah, I got that this week. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, just because that's the way I am as a collector. But I actually do like the figure a lot, so maybe I will. But it's like, I don't know. I constantly battle the. Do I want the hot toy or the figure?
I know. It was sent with love.
That makes me.
He already used that up.
Yeah. What are you gonna do to the
You
love?
wanted less.
Yeah, I know. What are you?
Well, he already threw it on the ground once, so that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, so that was one actually where a lot of people bitched at them about the head sculpt. They really didn't like it with the promo the promo shots, and then when it came out and got in everyone's hand, everyone was like, "Oh, that's actually not half bad." That whole, I think the whole Ragnarok line was like that because I think Hela was well done, but you can still get her really cheap, and then same with Gladiator Hulk.
Yeah, you can still get him.
Look at this. I don't know if it'll show on camera, but it has a. Probably not because it's not purple.
Oh, kinda. There, you can kind of see it when you do it from the side. Yeah.
Oh, maybe if I do.
Is it the eyes?
Yep.
Yeah, they have the
that looks
glow in the
good.
dark with black light.
That's cool.
So that's cool. The same way the Hot Toy does.
So does
which
only
is
one does only one eye light up since he lost? the other
No,
one?
he had both. When he was fighting in the ring, he had both eyes still. It wasn't until towards the end of the movie when Hela.
That's
cut it out.
right. You're right. Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
I forgot
What's
Hela
up, Marky
actually
Mark?
removed his eye.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me on, man.
Round
Where's y'all?
2.
Dude.
2 weeks
half
ain't
an
enough
hour.
for him.
It took me an extra minute. I had to help my wife wash her hair and stuff real quick.
Wow.
She's still
You wash your
recovering
hands
from her
first?
procedure.
Mark, have you gotten anything small since last show?
Well,
I
Mark
did.
is something small.
I know you got something bigger, but did you get something
Yeah.
small?
Wow.
Yeah, I got the yesterday. I got the
good.
new micro collection stuff.
Oh, that's
the Darth
cool.
Vader. Yeah, it's a smaller than the original because I have the original micro collection one.
Are those
So-
die cast?
No, they're not die cast,
Oh,
but
Those
they
are
got good
The
plastic,
paint.
smaller
aren't they?
versions were
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, so yeah, the OG R2D2. Hold on, if you can solo cam me one more time. The only certain things are a little disappointing. Like I don't know if get my stupid head. You see how this one's a lot more detailed.
Yeah,
This is the 1995 one,
that's funny.
and this is some nasty ass paint on the other one. Yeah.
That's bull, man.
Yeah,
They
but the
put
actual
zero
ships,
effort.
the ships have really good paint. So the ships are better, and so I'm going to be buying them. I really like them, especially like the stuff like the Razor Crest, some of the newer stuff.
They're
pretty
really
excited
good
again.
for the tabletop game too.
Oh yeah,
Like
The
the
figures.
more miniature versions. I think those, Dylan. I
Yeah.
think those were die cast too.
That might be what I was thinking of. So, so is that all you got, Mark?
I don't remember if because I got these. I can't remember if I shared this. I got these guys for $7 at Target, but then I got the Fennec Shand in, so that was a really good one. I got my second one in because I wanted to keep it carded. I was only going to get one of the vintage collection stuff, but when I saw the figure in the box, in the package, I couldn't open it, so I bought another one. But I mean, that's pretty much it for now because I spent a bunch of money on boobs and stuff. So, but I've been on the hunt. I was getting ready to get the Mystique premium format statue, and the deal the guy kind of like fucked me on it. So, and then he ended up getting a little bit fucked, I think, because he took extra money. He took extra $50 from the guy, but then he shipped it. Well, you're not shipping a statue that weighs 20 pounds for less than $50. So he texted me back. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I spent $120 on shipping. I should have just sold it to you." I'm like, "Yeah, dipshit. I was showing up with cash." Young people don't understand. Cash means more, And I'm sure he probably got PayPal from that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them kids
People
and
are-
their
people are morons.
virtual
Hey,
money.
Dylan, Good for Health asked if anybody got the Mezco Wolverine. Did you?
Yep, I don't have it in, but it's ordered with my local comic book shop. They just get it pretty late because it's through Diamond. But it's on its way. And yeah, I'll reiterate again. You can get it in a lot of places right now. If you want it, this is the time to get it.
Now,
And
real
it
quick,
seems pretty well received.
I know I've beat off a dead horse with this whole discussion with Mezco. They do great. They do great with the the spandex and 1/12 scale. Why don't they have like a Rogue and a Jean Grey and stuff like that? It doesn't.
What's up, Danny?
Female
People would
figures.
buy the shit of that.
They don't.
Yeah.
Just come up with
they
a
don't like
female
to do
body.
Female. They've never
Well-
gotten good feedback on their female figures.
Well,
It's their bucks is the reason why, but they apparently now have updated them. So if their next female bucks or bodies have gotten better and they're well received, I could see them really dive deep into them.
But who did they really do? They did like a Wonder Woman. I don't know. I can't remember who.
So a couple of
Catwoman.
different, a bunch of
Yeah.
Wonder Womans, a Catwoman.
We're gonna
Harley?
see
They've done a
Pink
Harley,
Ranger.
right?
We're
Yep.
gonna see Invisible Woman now.
Oh yeah, but they haven't
know.
shown any of the Power Ranger ones yet, though, right?
No, not
Just the
really.
one
Not
picture.
solicited, but yeah. So, yeah, we'll see. There should be more coming out there. They knew that was an improvement they needed to make. So, okay. So since the last haul, things I've gotten in new. I'll start off with this. That I haven't even taken it out yet, but I'm going to. This is just the reissue comic book version of Spider-Man Mafix, number 75. So I got that one. I really should open that one just in case. Like, it's
How
got
much?
QC
How was a
issues, but,
reissue? How much did that cost? That reissue? They raised the price, didn't they?
like, I think it all up. It ended up costing me like 90.
That's not too bad.
When you order overseas, it's pretty easy. What up, Danny?
Danny.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yes.
easy to, or it's a lot more easy to swallow, I guess, when you get it overseas. So
Yeah.
You do that a lot, Dylan.
I was waiting for that. So the other thing I got is the GI Joes. These are the Alley Vipers. I got 2 of them, and the reason is because I saw one picture on Instagram. I don't even know who it was. Had these guys posed behind, like, as bodyguards for Deathstroke, and it looks so fucking cool
Oh, that's
that I
cool.
wanted to do that. Because that's
Also-
like, it's like matched to perfect.
I was gonna say you're gonna go
But-
down that road again.
No, they're not like for GI Joes. They're just to like go with the Deathstroke I got.
I was gonna say I didn't know if you had the original GI Joe because that was one of those cool ones. It's just because it was bright.
So and then I got the Hammond Rex. This just came today.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So yeah, Zach and I sounds like we might do a showcase, a small talk showcase on it. So if anyone else wants to join, feel free.
I'll look out for it. Maybe I'll join just for it.
And I actually had a huge like Hammond Collection kind of haul because I found them all. So first off, I got the Ceratosaurus, sorry,
That's
Hammond
the newest
Collection.
one, right?
One of
Yeah.
them. It's
I
like
didn't
kind
realize
of
they
in the
were out
newer,
already.
it's kind of in the newer wave. And to be honest, out of all of them, because now I'm all caught up with Hammond Collection stuff, this is the best one I own. This is my favorite one, I think. Might even be more so than the T-Rex, but the one thing I still don't like is how like red mask the face paint is. But other than that, like posing and the joints and stuff like that, this is the best made one. And then as you guys were going, I just
Oh, that's
opened this
awesome.
one out of the box. This is the Triceratops from Jurassic Park.
That
And-
was always one of my favorite my favorite Jurassic Park toy growing up.
Should come with a mound.
I know.
I was
They
thinking the
probably
same
should,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Someone
mound?
posted a picture of a
shit?
mound.
Yeah.
With,
And
and Ian, what is it? Who? Oh, I can't remember
Ellie,
his name.
Yeah, Ellie is the one who goes
Ian
digging
Malcolm.
through the shit.
Yeah.
And the funny part is when they teased her at Comic-Con, and one of her accessories is alternate arms that are covered in shit. So funny.
Oh, perfect. Where she got the long gloves.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
And then
shitty
this
figure.
one also just came today is the
Good one.
Gallimimus. And
Oh, is he
this
the
one's
first one they see get eaten? Right.
pretty good.
Gotta-
Yeah, you see this guy get one of these.
It's when they're
one of these
flocking
things.
Yeah.
Right.
and the T-Rex runs in and
Yep.
because you remember
So-
that
And
kid,
everybody's just like, ugh.
Fuck.
like stuttering to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a fun one. The Gallimimus. And then
That was
I
Dylan,
actually
if
got
you guys
some-
didn't know, as a kid in the movie.
pretty much. So I got some TVC in. I just found this one at Target. So this is Casca Reeves. And
Oh,
this is a
nice.
Target exclusive TVC.
Oh, is it Target exclusive? I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to check
Mm-hmm.
out Targets.
Feel
I
like you
still
have
need
Santa's
Axe.
bag.
I still can't. Yeah, I still haven't seen Axe Wolves. But then also during Comic-Con, I feel like I got super lucky because with all the hype with the Comic-Con exclusives and stuff, I just kept checking back in stock and found 2 of these boys. And look
Oh,
at this,
shit.
Nice.
unpunched and everything. I was gonna
Oh.
open them, and they sent them to me unpunched, and I'm like, oh shit, do I
That's
actually
so
like open them
bizarre.
or? Yeah, I'm like, do I not
Because-
open them? What do I do?
Nah, don't
open
open
them.
them because they said they were gonna like pre-punch everything. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess maybe that changed.
Someone called in sick that day.
The
I-
only
yeah.
un-
Apparently.
So I'd wait to see if you just happen to have that's almost like an error, because people get real hard for that. And you could just sell and buy another one.
Yeah, but these ones I missed out on
That's
initially.
correct.
So I was these were like showing up in the back in stock section on Pulse during SDCC, and I think they just slipped through the cracks because everyone was worried about the exclusives. So I was super jacked about those. Those look really good. Those are, and I probably should say what it is. So it's the Expanded Universe TVC Republic Commando or Republic Trooper from the Old Republic.
And what's the VC number on that? Did they add a number, or is it the original number?
Yes, 113.
Okay.
So, yeah, really cool kind of haul actually. I got Dr. Grant Hammond Collection, but you know I won't go too far into that. Those are I feel like just a good to have to go with the rest of Jurassic Park because they're not that great of figures, but as far as looks wise, yeah. So that was my haul. I had it was pretty heavy in Jurassic Park, and also I know last show someone asked me if I got or if we were going to order any Comic-Con exclusive stuff, and I said, well, it depends on if I can get the Mattel Hammond Collection Rex, with the bathroom set, the toilet or outhouse, whatever you want to call it, set. And I did. I managed to get one. It sold out, I think they said within 10 minutes. I had a second one in my cart. I thought about it. As I was checking out, it was sold. It showed up as sold out. There's a lot of upset people apparently, but
Yeah,
I'm
Mattel
happy I
does
was
that.
able to snag one. Yeah, I was thinking about snagging a second just for someone who wanted one, but I checked with like 2 people, including Zach, and they all said no. So I never ended up pulling the trigger, and then I was like, I'll just do it anyways, and you know I can sell it if need be, and maybe make someone in Ox or a Patreon happy or something. But yeah, by the time I went to check out, it was out.
Make me happy already, buddy.
I don't think I can compete with what you got going on now at home.
Oh,
Well, man, you gotta wait till you can really play with them. So it's like freaking. You know what it is? You know that like when you're a
I'm
kid
not gonna play with them.
and you find.
Flip that.
I mean, if they're
But you know
offering-
when you're a kid and you find where your parents like hid the Christmas gifts and you know what you're getting, but you're like, shit, I can't open it up until Christmas Day. That's the way I am. Oh, God, I gotta wait 3
That's
weeks.
his life right now, currently.
You're an animal.
All
right.
I am.
we should head off into the news here. Okay, so Mezco Toys, they didn't have any more releases, but we'll go through some of their additional teases that hadn't came out yet since the last show. I think a lot of these were the next couple days after our show. So we have the Static 6 Dr. Nocturnal statue. So this is 6 scale statue. I'm guessing he will have a lot of removable parts, but this looks really fucking cool in my opinion. This looks so much better than the figure, it's not even funny. Like his skirt, I wish they would have done this exact design on him on the actual figure with like the way his skirt looks, because it's almost like kind of kilty looking on the figure, and I don't really like it a lot. That's my one complaint maybe about it.
Yeah, it's
But
got a little bit of a
on-
Skeletor vibe, yeah.
Yeah, but on this one looks pretty badass in my opinion. I may get this. I'm not entirely sure. What do you guys think?
What's the price point for Mezco statues? Did they
like
say price point?
120 or 200.
Anywhere from like 225 and
That's not bad. So
maybe
is it a
300.
Is it a PVC type thing? CPVC, whatever.
No, they're resin.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I mean, I think about it that way. So, yeah, some companies they're charging crazy prices for 1.6.
I know a lot of people don't like mixed media of the soft goods and kind of just the actual statue material, and it looks like he has a soft goods cape. But if there's one company that could do it well, I would definitely say it'd probably be Mezco. But I don't know. What do you statue guys? What do you think?
Wow, put me in a box.
What Too, I think it works for Mezco because Mezco does a great job with
Statue
Mezco does a great job with drapery. A lot of these other companies, they try to make the cape speed to where you could like form them yourself. So they have that cheap like Halloween spirit costume cape on them.
Yeah.
And so really that's a problem. They don't put any effort in the capes. You know what I mean?
Halloween spirit.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's the vibes I get because that's
Mezco
the thing that's
does
hung up on me on that because I really like that Scarlet Witch one that Brenton got. But I'm like, man, I wish maybe I should get it and then just have my wife make a cape or something. Because
well, you can't with that one. I mean, that would be a lot more intense with that piece because the cape comes attached to the neck piece.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I still might buy it though. I really dig that one. But that's one of those where it's like you kind of wish, but there's no way they could have. But that's one they couldn't have sculpted that cape. You know, it's not possible. So it's a you know, it's a problem with caped figures. So
it has good posability. So if you work with it a little bit, you can get some cool poses.
All right, so you guys
good.
don't have any?
No, I think it looks really good. I love the look of what's his name, Dr. Nocturnal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the look of it, and I don't mind the cape, because you could probably take it off, and he'd be cool without it. Like he doesn't need the cape to be cool, so that's something. Well, maybe you can't because the hood. I didn't even think of that. But yeah, it's fine. I wouldn't pose it like that. I feel like the thing is with these capes that have the wiring in them, you can't really drape them. You have to do a dynamic pose. So people that drape them, I feel like it's gonna look ugly. So just do something dynamic with it. It's made to do that.
Made to blow in the wind, yeah.
Yeah, so do something like that. But I think they're really cool for 1/6. Like I said, I was a little upset that I slept on the Conan. So yeah, I'd get it. I don't know how I feel about their like Mezco's own line stuff. Like I'd rather have something that is nostalgic to me or something like that. I'm not really one of those people that buy it just because it's cool. So that's how.
That's fair.
I do appreciate that smoking gun effect.
Yeah, that
you
is
do.
cool.
Yeah.
You do like that.
It's nice.
That's why I thought Mezco does well for the figures too, where they're like how the bullets are firing and stuff. They do that really well.
They have some as they'd say on the Tuesday show, the Collecting Weekly show. They have some innovative accessories.
Yeah,
maybe they said they want that smoke.
Not necessarily. Yeah, there you go. So the other one that they teased here was the Superman recovery suit. So him with like his kind of long mullet hair, and then in his black and silver suit. We've seen Mafix do this suit. It is cool to see Mezco do it. I think we mentioned that when we were covering Mafix, where this would be a good one that Mezco could do. Brenton, I know you like collecting Supermans. Are you interested in this one at all?
I mean, it's interesting. I think it's a good Superman portrait. So I think it's... is it the entryway now to a new Mezco line, potentially, with, like, the 4 Supermen that could be coming and maybe a Doomsday or something?
Maybe not. I would say if it's going to, we're years out right now. They still got shit to fulfill from 2 years ago.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're way behind.
And they're very picky choosy in their lines. Like they will do a lot of different things, but not dive super deep into lines. I still can't believe that they did Ragnarok the way they did with Thor, Hela, and Hulk. And the thing is those didn't sell all that great, or you can still find them around. So I wonder if they're just not gonna do that again and just kind of skim the edge of a bunch of different lines or comic book runs or something.
Real quick on that Superman. Does anybody else get like a Captain America vibe? Maybe it's the
With
mullet.
the face?
No.
It looks
Not
very
with
early
the mullet,
90s.
for sure,
It might
but-
be because that used to be like if I had the lunchbox. The lunchbox was that exact pose.
Okay.
I would buy it. If Mezco made a Captain Planet, I would buy it.
Oh, Captain Planet.
Yeah, I thought you said
America.
Oh, did I? I meant to say Captain Planet.
Yeah,
My
I
bad.
definitely
I
could
could
see
see Captain
Planet.
Planet.
I'm sorry. Captain Planet's got the greatest mullet of all time.
Yeah, he does.
Well, what
I'm
also
sorry.
I was thinking is they could do a 4-pack like the Fantastic Four with the 4 Supermen who they thought was Superman, and just release it like that.
Oh, you mean the Death of Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that would be cool. I'd buy that. That was the first comics that I read through, and that's got me on Superman as far as comic wise.
The one issue with that is the Cyborg Superman. I feel like that would be fairly expensive for them to do, but I don't know, maybe not. Depending on, because knowing Mezco, they'd probably try and incorporate somehow
Some
die-cast in there. Yeah. So I don't know. That would be that's a good idea, Brenton. And I do hope that they keep expanding on different lines. I just don't know. Like Mafix isn't technically really even done with theirs, and that's like a straight up compete. So I don't know if it would sell well enough just because of Mafix doing it. But moving on here, so their other tease that we had here was the Iron Man Silver Centurion. This thing looks pretty good. Their Iron Man figures, I've always said, are very, very underrated. Very heavy
I agree.
for how small they are. Very die cast. What'd you say, Eddie?
Oh, I agree. I think that's some of the best stuff they do.
Yeah. So, and they're known for their soft goods, but yeah, they kill their Iron Man. And I know a lot of Iron Man purists or fans really like Silver Centurion. So it's good to see someone kind of do a comic book representation of it. What do you think, Sean? I know you're excited for it.
Yeah, I am. I'm really excited for it. I think it looks great. Brings back the vibes from the comics and stuff like that. I really like the red and how the silver pop off each other. I have the red and gold version, so I have high expectations for this one. Dylan, do you have the stealth suit?
The blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have both of them?
I have the red one and the blue one. I do not have the Mark 42 one, which is like it's comic book Mark 42, so it's like I think what a lot of people refer to as Python, right? Black and gold, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have that one.
It's a SDCC exclusive, so it's harder to get back when like they were really exclusive. So it sold out fairly quickly back in the day, and I think at this point it's 4 or 5 years old. So
minus this one, there's what, a total of 3?
Yeah, if you count this one, it'd be 4.
Right.
Yep. So yeah, that's kind of a cool little display if you kind of get all 4 of them. That stealth suit you can get fairly cheap at places. So if that's one you want, Sean, you could.
It's good to know because when I first ordered the red and gold one, it was at my comic store where I was working, and they told me that they couldn't order the stealth suit because it was an exclusive.
Yeah, it's a PX. It was a PX.
Yeah, it was a PX.
Mm-hmm.
And so the only option I had was that one. So
The comic shop told you couldn't order the stealth one because it was exclusive?
Through their distributors. The distributors that they had, like, because I'm pretty sure they ordered it through Diamond.
Yeah.
At the time. And Diamond was not soliciting the PX.
Oh,
gotcha.
Because that's what PX is. It's a comic store exclusive.
Yeah, that's
which is odd because we got all the pops for whatever, any PX that came out.
Yeah.
And stuff. But for whatever reason, they couldn't get that one.
I do know sometimes they will say things, depending on Mezco and how they talk with Diamond, who then talks to the comic book stores, where sometimes they'll have like limits maximums.
They get allocated very short. Yeah.
It'll either be limits or maximums that the comic book store has to purchase. So like with mine, if sometimes they will if they order something, they'll have to get 2 of them just because of, how it ships, logistics of it, something like that. But Mark, you right there?
Am I skipping out?
No, you're just yanking your
Skippy.
lip down. Weird me out.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was trying to read something while you were talking.
Oh, so Ekwan said the black and gold one is awesome. Yeah, so that Mark 42 one, Sean, is actually like matte painted. It's kind of
really?
cool. Yeah.
I need to look into that one. I forgot about that one. Well, if you had to guess,
LA
like what it kind of
exclusive.
runs.
The black
Yeah.
one. I was there trying to get it. It sold out really fast.
You were there for it?
Yeah, I was there that year. I think it was 2019 or 18. It was whatever before pandemic.
What do you think, like a $200 figure or something?
It was like 100 and well,
like now?
when it was released, it was like 180, I think.
Oh damn.
No, it wasn't that much. Now it is. I think it was like 100 at the time, but now I think you could. Yeah, it's gonna run you anywhere from like 150 to 180, 190. Anywhere in that range.
And you have
Sean,
that one
if you're
too, or
trying to
no?
get- I do not.
No.
I've kind of tried to wait for a deal with it and just never went through
jumped
with
on it.
But yeah. Okay, so moving on here, we also had so this is the 112 collective Lord of Tears, the Owlman. And then they've done versions of this, like the doll version, I think, or Mega Figure or something like that. I don't know anything about this line, or this IP, Lord of Tears,
Me either.
or Owlman.
Yeah, they
But holy
somehow.
shit.
I mean, I don't know how many people. I know a lot of people really love the stupid mosquito head Mez character or whatever.
Mezits?
And then then they have like the skeleton head shit and all that other stuff. I know people that are Mezco fans love that stuff, but I mean, what?
Oh, but that's their stuff.
Wasn't that
Yeah,
what this
this
is? Did they?
No.
This actually exists? Ah, it's so stupid.
Lord
What a
of
waste.
Tears, I think I think it was an older movie from the what I can't remember exactly when it came out. It's not like 80s or 90s. It's sometime in the 2000s.
Oh, you know what it is? It's a waste of time. It's stupid. It's got weird
Jeez,
fingernails.
You don't even fucking watched it.
Nah, but listen,
Mark.
They got all these delays out for
October
for stuff
25th,
people,
2013.
for stuff
Yeah.
people want, and then they come with this stupid ass Owlman with crackhead fingernails. Nah, what a stupid that is.
I think it's a cool looking figure. I'll be honest. I don't know if I will pay the typical Mezco prices for it, but I don't mind it. So then moving on, just to probably they kind of saved their last two biggest reveals. I'm not cutting or anything, am I, guys?
A little bit.
A little
Tiny
bit, yeah.
tiny bit.
Just
But keep
started.
going. Keep rolling. You're doing pretty good.
So yeah, stuff's starting for me. So this is the King Conan. So like he's like gray hair, he's older, got a shit ton of even more than regular Conan does. Got like his robe, crown, longer gray hair. And then we were shown Dr. Octopus, which is fucking awesome. We were already kind of teased of Doc Ock, but yeah, this one's pretty big. I would say this was the biggest reveal they had. The body looks really good. Pretty comic / 90s accurate, with kind of how like fat and chunky he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way I remember Doc Ock. Bitch tit, bowl cut.
Yeah, I was trying to remember
Yeah.
if they've had an existing body for him, and I don't think they do. This might be an entire new body, but the reason I'm really excited about this is because we do not have a proper Dr. Octopus where he has got like a licensed, I should say, a proper comic book Dr. Octopus where he's got like the movable arms and things like that. I can really see Mezco go all out with this guy and maybe even make him metal. I don't know, but
Oh, that'd be
definitely make
expensive.
them articulated.
I'm
Yeah,
just
it'll be
curious
expensive.
how long it's going
but
to take for him to come out, because they also teased a Goblin too, the Goblin. So I mean,
the Green
That's-
Goblin's already out.
oh, is he? I
Yeah,
know
that's
that.
up for pre-order. We covered that
I know
like
we
4
covered
shows
it,
ago,
but-
Sean.
Regardless, it'll be
Well, he's up
faster
for
than
pre-order,
Batman
but it's not out,
89.
though, right?
So
Yeah. So let's see here.
That Batman
What?
89, isn't that a pre-COVID? Really? Didn't it go up pre-COVID?
Yeah, it's like January 2020. I just looked at my pre-order or something like that from it.
Incredible.
Unbelievable. Yeah. So
I thought some
Equan
people
says
got
they need.
that one.
Yeah, but give me my
No.
Owlman. I really need an Owlman with fingernails.
No one's got it yet. But Equan says they need to finish their X-Men DC lines, not this Lord of Yes.
Yeah, hell
This
yeah,
fig looks cool,
Equan.
but yeah, I'd
Lord of
like
the
some
Fly.
more
Equan
X-Men and
gets it.
DC. Tremble Dust said Rogue, Colossus maybe, doubt, but
Rogue over
doubt
everything.
it. But hey, then again, how about releasing figures they keep delaying? Yes, so I will say yes, we should keep pressure on, or it's okay to keep pressure on for a figure where they've had non-refundable deposits. Sometimes in certain cases, if you paid PayPal, you paid the full price already for that 89 Batman. We're looking at 2+ years. Like, by the time it comes out, it's very possible that it will be a 3-year figure. But they still do have to solicit new figures during this time, guys. Look, because that doesn't slow each other down. Soliciting and working on a new figure doesn't slow down the factory building their other figure.
Yeah, but
so
at what point
realize,
does like the give a shit start to like lose steam? Do you know what I mean? Because when people see this, how are you supposed to be excited and say, okay, I'm gonna quick order it before it sells out, and then I won't get it for 3 years, and then you say, I'm just gonna move on to something else.
I mean,
It's
it's the
bad-
same thing
it's
with
bad
statue
business.
in Hot Toys, though. Same
Yeah,
shit.
but
Yeah,
This
they're
hobby-
thinking about those too.
I pre-ordered a fucking Hot Toy in like February of this year, I think, and I'm not gonna see it until, I pre-ordered a Hot Toy in 2021. I'm not gonna see it till 2023, and that's like a regular thing with Hot Toys, but that's accepted a lot more, it seems like.
Well, the
But
I
thing
will
is,
say that
because you could pre-order that hot toy in 2023. The Mezco, it's like
What?
they do this weird limited thing.
He's saying
You know,
that, like,
you can't go.
you
You
could
can't
hold
go.
off on a hot
You
toy.
can't go order 89 Batman right now. Imagine going to PayPal and saying, "I want my money back," and they say, "From what?" It's January 2020. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
yeah, I get what you're saying. Where it's like
I understand
technically
it's
a
the
sold
state.
out
It's
thing,
the state
but
of the world, but at the same time, it just turns something that's supposed to be exciting and fun into a shit sandwich.
Well, I don't think it should affect this scale. I think when it comes to Hot Toys and statues, okay. But if you're doing a 1/12 figure and you're showing it off, it should be out within a year at the latest.
why? What do they have less of that matters compared to
Because
something
the
bigger?
box is a quarter of the size of a Hot Toy box.
Okay, so you
there's
can you can
logistical-
fit more in a crate, but you can't like make them faster.
I guess.
I
I'm just
think you
saying.
I mean, it doesn't. You're not trying to capture like Hot Toys is trying to capture an actor likeness is a
It's
lot
same.
more demanding than trying to maybe just do. Well, this is my interpretation of a comic.
Well, 90% of like statues and shit aren't even movie related. No, I would say not anymore, but for a long time they weren't even movie related in statues either.
But I think a lot of
But-
those are hand painted too. This is a machine cranking these out.
I think both of them need to work on their.
I mean, really, if we're being honest, all of them are effed.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
all.
That's what I'm saying. All of them.
really
I don't
bad
think
system.
ones because I disagree with Dylan the fact that it's not accepted with Hot Toys. People bitch about that all the time. So
Yeah, I think
Yeah, and
you're
they could get
you're
their
probably true
NRD.
there.
They could get their NRDs back when it's 3 months late. Imagine trying to get your full price back from
But-
Batman 89.
you can do
But,
that with
Mark-
you can do that with
Okay.
with
plus
Mezco.
with that with Mezco is it'll be way higher value with Mezco. You'll be able to flip that thing for triple the price immediately. With Hot Toys, it's going to be undervalued.
Yeah,
Almost guaranteed.
Because Mezco's like HasLab. You pay 3 years in advance at full price.
You don't
So
have
it's-
to.
Well,
part of the
Mezco
game,
has a
baby.
small the problem with Hot Toys is that their ceiling's already so high to the initial buy-in, where Mezco's is much lower. If you're paying like $100, and it's never going to be seen again, like if they do this Doc Ock, they're never doing a Doc Ock again, which
No, and I
falls to
agree
like
with that.
John's argument.
They'll
So
just-
then it just
Or
it
they'll-
has a lot
the-
more room to grow than like Hot Toys. I feel like the higher
Yeah.
Hot Toys go in price, the ceiling gets lower.
As far as collectible financially, Mezco's a lot safer bid than Hot Toys for sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
would
mean,
say
that's
it
also
does
what
differ.
I don't collect. I just like shit that looks good on the shelf.
Right.
So I come from a completely. I'm one of those people. If I start collecting a line, I love when it like drops down in value. because I grew up in a clearance aisle. You know what I mean? I grew up poor. So I love when a statue goes $200 off. I'm like, yeah, fucking awesome. And then you hear all these people complain like, oh, this is why this company sucks. And I'm like, nah, come on, free shipping, give it to me. I'm like an addict, man. I'm hitting the veins, you know.
You look young, Mark, but you're actually that cranky old man sitting on your porch yelling at the kids.
Well,
Back in my day, you fucking kids, you couldn't. Prices
No, they
would go
couldn't.
down.
Shit, back in my day. Oh man, I could give you some back in my day.
I hate just waiting for the date to come. You know, it's like you may not be getting that till 2023 or 2024, but yet you're still waiting on a figure from 2021, and you're showing me stuff that's going to come out a year and a half later. You know, that's kind of my thing right now. It's like I guess I've developed this more like I want it now kind of thing, or I'll wait till I get it when I see it kind of thing.
Yeah, I've always been an instant gratification person. I'm always like, I like paying for something, and then I like getting something.
You know what I would say to you guys then? Stick to Marvel Legends and Black Series then, because that's
it's even that. I mean,
that's way worse.
You want some of these figures that are coming out like from the MCU stuff, but you still have to wait almost a year after that movie or Disney Plus show is dropped to even get it.
Okay, that's bullshit, dude. They have
it's
they
not
have Black
though.
Widow up before the movie was even out.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
that was one instance.
One.
Oh yeah, because Black Widow
Sean,
got pushed back 2 years.
Sean, for the most part, I will say you're wrong on that. There are cases, like I would say Black Series, Mandalorian, everyone, including Hasbro and Black Series, were delayed on releasing shit for that, but it was because everything was supposed to be so secret, where, you know, obviously they didn't have the ability
But
to
then that's what happens
do
too, though,
that.
because you get a crappy product that does not look like anything from the movies.
Yeah, I mean that new Thor: Love and Thunder, all those figures look absolutely terrible. They look 2014 Marvel Legends. They all got that stupid ass helmet. I don't know if anybody watched the movie.
Gore looks not bad.
No.
But he's not a human character, really. You know what I mean?
The one where he's in the vest with the Tree of Life shirt doesn't look horrible to me.
Yeah, I saw that one. That's not god awful. I've seen some bad close-ups, but the packages I've seen them there in store, and they don't look half bad. I didn't think.
Because it's funny because I thought that helmet looked so stupid, and the best part about that movie is Thor put that helmet on for like 2 seconds, and then he threw it away and thought it was stupid. And I was like, oh yeah, that was the best part of the movie because I was afraid that he was going to be wearing that dumb shit the whole time. So
Equan, I'm pretty sure if you try to approach Mezco for that, because I've seen people talk about that, if you pay PayPal for 89 Batman, I think you can get your money back there. They might vouch with PayPal to refund there. I'm not 100% sure, but I have heard certain cases of them making that right because of the delays. So I would try that way and let me know how it works, because I've seen some people do it and it work, and then other people say it didn't, so I don't really know. But anyways, moving on to Mafix. Sean, hello.
So for Mafix, we're getting number 188 Batman, the Batman, for $75 to $110, or I'm sorry, I should say $75 to $110, due out July 2023. I don't really have any attachment to this figure, and I know you guys kind of had a good discussion on it before, so what do y'all think?
I think it looks good other than the unmasked portrait. I think and it's not, it's more the hair that bugs me, but I don't know. The messed up hair face is not good.
no, it looks like he's wearing a cap, like a fake hat or something. It's just it's way too high. It sits above his like if you look at
way too high.
his cowl, and then the hair sculpt doesn't work. The face looks good, but that doesn't mean anything if the hair looks terrible.
Yeah, I'm not.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, Eddie. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. But other than that, it's fine. I mean, I wouldn't even use that head anyway, or the unmasked stuff. I don't understand the hype over unmasked stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely a talking heads point to talk about, because I feel like you rarely ever want to just. I get if you do, but in my opinion,
for pictures, right? For like people that do pictures, maybe, I guess.
Yeah. I think this looks really good. Way better than I had expected it. I don't know what this orange on this Batman symbol on his like batarang on his chest.
It's pieces of the gun. I think it did have that in the movie, but I don't know that it was that
prominent.
Like, it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty like bright here. I think it did have those.
The movie is so dark, you'd have to look at movie stills to figure out
right.
how that is.
Yeah. Okay. And so overall, yeah, I think this looks really good. What I was essentially saying is how much. Yes, you're right, Eddie. I will never really display a Batman without his cowl on, anyways. And I do like how this one looks, but I don't like
the taking a shit.
Yes, the cringing face. That is god awful. But even his unmasked portraits, I think they did a really good job on that, especially for where the bar was set at with Mafix. My essential point was that Mafix just came light years of improvement from before. I think back in the day, it was nobody wanted anything movie related, and if they did, it was anywhere from like $40 to $60. So it is good to see that they are, now that their prices are way higher than that, it is good to see that the quality is finally kind of caught up to it. I'm glad it's there. I think this looks really good from just how promo looks, and this is just promos. I think this is the best small scale Patterson face sculpt or portrait that we have seen. I would say just sculpt. Like portrait, you can argue that's face printing, whatever, but it's like even the sculpt, like his chin, they got down pretty well in my opinion. Like the shape of the square. What do you think, Brenton?
Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job. The portraits on the left side are definitely better than the portraits on the right. You're right that mean or angry face is definitely the worst and is just kind of silly. That'll sit in the box. And the one right underneath that without the eye paint, that one looks pretty bad too. I think the eye paint adds a lot to the portrait. So I think I think most people just display with the Batman cowl anyway.
Yeah, I would think so. Eddie, you can go ahead. Sorry.
I don't think the one without the eye makeup looks that bad. I wonder if you can swap the hair on those, because they have seams there, but I don't know if that's just how they sculpted it and then glued it on there. Like, I'd be interested to know that, because I don't mind too much the head sculpts. It's more the hair that bugs me, really, on the left. The right one, it shouldn't be so parted. I feel like it should be covering his forehead more, and that would make it look better. But they'd have to sculpt more individual strands, and that would be harder. But I don't think those are horrible. I don't like the hair at all on the left.
Yeah, I get what they're trying to do with the hair. It probably just doesn't go over well with sculpted hair, because they're trying to obviously do like a windswept hair. That's the one Eddie's talking about that he doesn't like. The parted one, you're right, it probably should like go more in front of his face, but that's kind of an awkward looking figure as well. But you're right, it seems like it's like in front of his eyes the whole movie. My least favorite, I agree with you, Eddie, in saying that's my least favorite part of my movie, or of that movie, is how distracting his fucking hair is, because it's so bad.
Well, I think that bottom right with the weird part, it reminds me of the initial Hot Toys solicit too. Like it kind of, the hair had the same flow to it, so
Yeah, and Hot Toys had to
curious
fix it.
if like these were the initial images sent out to these companies to start working on these figures.
Yeah, it probably is. And that was the issue with a lot of with what Sean was saying with Legends, is when they do get stuff released right away, then it's usually not accurate because of the wrong promo pictures. But yeah, at that point your gripe is with Marvel and the MCU and Disney, not with the action figures, because they're working with what they can, right? So
Yeah.
I just think though it's a timeline thing though. It's like, do you be a little bit more patient, or do you put something out and for something like Hasbro, you have to put something on the shelves, I think.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I would say I mean yeah, but it's like you said, it might be inaccurate then, and you can't
Right.
have the best of both worlds.
I mean,
unfortunately.
You think like the Thanos, like they've done so many versions of him already that were incorrect until they started doing like the Saga stuff, where they actually had the pictures to actually get him to look like the way he did in Infinity War or even in Endgame.
Yeah. Niculio, thanks for joining, man. He said he said this looks awesome. Is the pricing fair? Depends your version of fair. So if you go to like Hobby Link or Plaza Japan, I think it's $75 before shipping. Like it's probably closer to about $100, $90 to $100 with the conversion after shipping. If you go to Big Bad or Entertainment Earth, I think it's $110. That's up there in my opinion. I don't think this is at that point it's more expensive than Mezco, and I don't think Mafix is. I know they're different figures, but I don't think they're worth more money than a Mezco. So I don't know. I would say it's up to you, really. I would say this is the best portrait, like I said already, of small figure. The Batman Patterson Batman, I would say. Pat. But it just really depends on what you think of it, really, overall. I would say, yeah, get it overseas if you can. It'll be a little bit cheaper.
So the next figure we're getting is number 187 Starlight from The Boys. It's going to go for $75 to $100, due out in July 2023. I was just looking at it on Plaza Japan, and she looks good. I still haven't seen the show, but
Damn.
yeah. But she looks better than, I think it's the NECA one, right? Did NECA come out with a version of her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
NECA's wasn't
So-
bad, but it was
think
worth what they. It was like it was a $25 figure.
Yeah.
So you could definitely see where they kind of put in the time for this one. And for the listener, she's going to come with, it looks like 4 little effect beam pieces and then a microphone.
Yeah, which is about all you can ask for her. But you guys have all seen The Boys, right? No,
Yeah.
I know Sean has not, but
Yeah.
I saw the first season.
And
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's this trending thing with this. They have one terrible head sculpt.
yeah,
You
they
know,
do
it's
that
like-
middle one. That middle one is not great.
Because she never really smiled. She kind of had like a dead face. She's a cute girl. But she had,
Yeah.
she always had a
Yeah,
rustic bitch face in the show.
Yeah, so her 3 portraits, she's just kind of got a stoic face and then kind of like a
Serial killer.
toothless like grin, and then she has like kind of a more serious one with her eyes lit up with her superpowers. And I think that's the one that looks the best, to be honest. They did, if they do the paint around the eyes good enough on that, that's definitely the one you want to roll with. But yeah, this will be better. It'll be better than the NECA one. You guys are right. I think overall it looks pretty good. I don't see a ton of joints that bother me like they will sometimes on Mafix, but thanks Tremble for joining. But yeah, I think this looks good. It's a clear upgrade. This one, yeah, again will be anywhere from that $75 to $100 range.
Why
So
are they starting with her? Or like,
What do you
why
mean?
are they showing?
Didn't they put up
start
Didn't
with
they
him.
show a Homelander too?
Yeah.
Or did I imagine?
I have
Homelander is
Homelander
out.
sitting next to me.
Yeah, Homelander's out. They have Butcher's out, and then they showed her.
They showed a black
Black.
Noir too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Black Noir is out.
Yeah.
They should be
Or
doing
pre-order,
the other
I mean.
ones first.
like
Like
Billy
I'd
the
much
Butcher?
rather have.
Yeah, Billy
the
Butcher should
deep-
be coming out.
Well, he's out. He's out.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
saying
is he?
out.
I
I'm
completely
saying
missed that.
she's not first, but I'm saying like she should be at last. Like,
Why do you
using
think
the
that?
rest of the
Character?
7 before her.
I would. She's like the main character in the first season. Why do you say that?
She's not a cool character. She's kind of
No.
just there.
I mean,
Yeah.
that could just be like
She is-
your
She
opinion,
does
man.
have a lame personality,
I mean-
but she's a main character.
Do you think
I
she
feel
should be
like-
below the deep?
Wow,
Ah, man, I like the deep.
that was a nice joke there, Brenton.
Jesus Christ. So yeah,
It is a funny joke.
Maeve would
I
have been
would be-
cooler. If
Maeve,
you, like,
yeah,
I'm
they
not
should've done
being
Maeve.
sexist about it. Maeve would have been a cooler figure to have
Yeah, Maeve.
than her.
You're right.
Done Maeve.
You right. Yeah, as far as like how dynamic they are in the show and like action, yeah, they could definitely do better ones. But what makes me feel like not care as much about it is they're pumping these boys figures out, and they have teased all of the ones that we need yet. They teased everything but Translucent Man.
Well, how are they gonna do
When
that?
you already have them, it's just put them in an empty box.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right here.
They could
How
do
far are
him
they gonna
not
go? Are they gonna go?
translucent.
They're gonna
Yeah.
do the rectum dude,
Oh my god.
or do like a posable dong or something?
Wow.
That last season was crazy, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, so now that we've seen those teases, I'm a little bit happier because Mafix is kind of like Mezco, where if they're teasing stuff, it almost always means they're eventually going to release it. So if it was more like some of the companies that tease things and don't release them, then I'd be like, give us the stuff we want first. But at least they're eventually coming.
Don't you
so.
think it's a little fucked up that we want collectibles from this show?
Kinda?
Nah,
I
dude,
guess.
dude, I really want a Soldier Boy figure. I was like, man, between him and
No.
Homelander, I'm like, dude, those are my heroes.
They've always
had
made
a-
weird figures
Yeah.
of inappropriate things.
That makes me think of the conversation we had, speaking of like collecting inappropriate things, about how sought after Black Panther figures were after Bozeman died. And it's like we had like the conversation, is that fucked up or not? Like, why does his death have to do with anything? But anyways,
Yeah, it's just one of those messed up part of the hobby.
yeah, we're getting dark here. So moving on to McFarlane Toys. We got DC Collector Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. So these are a 2-pack, $40. They're available on Entertainment Earth right now. Due November of 2022. I know a lot of people were excited about Blue Beetle stuff. I feel like he's kind of got a cult following, I would say. Do any of you guys have any relation or excitement over this or no?
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm
thought
not
the blue
related.
I thought the Blue Beetle was kind of cool, but they need to kind of like, he's going too deep on stuff, between doing 100 Batman figures and then doing these kind of like abstract characters.
I think they need I think for Blue Beetle, they just need to do a different version of him. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
one
understand.
with like the helmet and not so much
Yeah.
just with the goggles and stuff. Because
Well,
this
the
just looks like a
antennas, too.
plain
Yeah.
figure with some blue and some goggles.
This is Ted Cord, right? That's who,
Yeah.
and you want the Jamie Reyes, I believe, who takes over as the Blue Beetle then.
Well, it was the
Like
new
how he says
52
that,
version,
like
right?
We're gonna know. That's fucking hilarious, dude.
I didn't think this was new 52.
No, I'm saying the one I'm thinking about is the new 52 version.
Um,
Maybe.
I don't remember what year he took over away from Ted Cord, because I know Cord was still around in the 90s when Doomsday like beat the shit out of him. So,
What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was. Oh, Mark, I was gonna say I don't understand the point you were making, because you're like, he's going too deep with things, but yet you bitch that he has too many Batmans.
Hold him out.
Well,
like
it's
that.
what. There's a lot of
I think he just called you
main known
Starlight.
characters that people know that you haven't seen. Like he hasn't done like a Raven figure. He hasn't done like a Starfire. Any of those kind of characters people know. He's doing, this shit. Because I don't know this Blue Beetle figure suit actually. You know what I mean? So is this what is this? It's the new 52 Blue Beetle. You're saying?
No, I thought he was the older one that was part of
Nah,
the Justice League.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man.
So you want the Teen Titans? Like that's
Yeah,
what
I went to Teen Titans. Yeah, because that's something I read growing up and I watched growing up.
He's lacking on that Teen Titans line because he's only done Cyborg. Like, where the fuck is? I think Beast Boy is next or something. I don't know, but he's only.
Yeah, there's no
Cyborg.
Beast Boy either.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean. Just stuff like this. Then you have I don't know.
So you want a classic Nightwing where he's wearing that really like goofy
Yeah.
suit?
Yeah, because I have all the Nightwings and all the Red Hoods, and then it's like listen, Todd, I bought the Red Hood figure 3 times. He did one, and then he did one with the collar up, and then he did one completely unmasked, and then he did one with guns, or something. And I'm just like, okay, I got 5 Red Hoods, and I love Red Hood, but it's like we gotta kind of keep moving, Todd. We gotta move on.
Well, he'll get there. He releases like 1,000 figures a year. So.
Yeah, he pumps this shit out and he releases it within the same year. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, why doesn't his factories ever have any issues? Like, why can he get like figures out like no one else?
a lot of people, I've heard theories, and a lot of people talk about, and he had mentioned it. He kind of had mentioned it in his Kickstarter, where he has certain priority and connections from when he used to make figures, and I think the fact that he keeps such a consistent flow going at all times that he gets bumped to the top of the line in certain factories. He doesn't have to get queued up. He might even own some. I don't know specifically, but I know that if you can like sign a contract and promise a certain amount of business with them, then they'll sometimes give you priority.
If you have Jim Lee on your side, for one, and then he's just more famous than like Dan or whoever they are from Hasbro,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but I can't
Todd
believe-
McFarlane's asking for this, I mean, those are
Hasbro
deep
doesn't-
connection.
Doesn't have power to pull that weight of being like.
Well, that's what
hey,
I'm saying. Like, like he does. Like he's the creator of the books.
And he's got a lot of experience with this as well, and I think, like I said, I think it has to do as well with the constant churn that he's able to provide over some of these higher end companies. Because NECA sometimes will have pretty quick turnaround times as well. It seems like with the cheaper runs, they're able to do more of them and therefore probably get priority, I would say.
So, but product wise, who do you think's doing it better than?
What do you mean? Between who?
Like what? Like with the actual figure, like.
I think
Who's doing
Hasbro with those new Spider-Man Marvel Legends. I think those with their ability to articulate the way they have those bodies, they blow these McFarlane figures out of the water when it comes to.
I don't know.
Because that could be another thing.
A lot of Marvel Legends to me, I don't like the male. I don't like how they have that weird hinge joint abs. I like that rib cut. But it's like Todd. It's like has he done a Two-Face yet? I don't think so. The Penguin, other than from the Penguin movie, did he do a Penguin? No. Did he? He did what? One Scarecrow, and it was the.
No, he's done.
What
I
you
think
call
The
it?
Arkham.
Yeah, he's got two.
He's
on
done
deck
2 or
already.
3. He's done a couple.
I know I have.
of
I know I have the
Scarecrow.
one, and then it's like what else? The Riddler. Other than the movie from the movie Riddler, and then the '66 Riddler. Did he do a Riddler?
You're kind of listing off a lot. You're saying other than like 3 figures, has he done more than that?
Well, no. Well, the thing is, the '66 line that's not considered part of the multiverse line,
No. Yeah,
right?
I guess.
And then the movie line is a movie line. I'm talking about comic figures that you set up in a comic.
Yeah,
Well,
he does have a long ways to go, and that's kind of what Eddie said too with Teen Titans. He's got a long ways to go with some of the.
Because
that
he's come
stuff,
out with
but-
200 figures. 100 of them are Batman, and then 70 of them are from comics that nobody's read. If we're being
Yeah.
honest, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm talking about people walking through the toy aisle.
Well,
I mean,
think
I love them. I have
Sean's onto
about
something though.
I have about 40 of them though. So I mean, I'm not just talking shit. I love them. I'm saying for me, a fan buying them, I want more of a selection, and that's like. But I do love all the Wonder Women. I have 6 or 7, and I pre-order. I can't pre-order this one because it's from Walmart, so I I don't know. Go to fucking Walmart, I guess. But I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
but when
I'll
you
shut
look
up.
at them, do they all have the same body? Because I'm wondering that's why he cranks things out so fast, because he doesn't change the bodies too much unless it's a big fig.
Well, that's the thing. He does a lot of
it.
he does a lot of variants where he'll like again with the Red Hood. He'll do the Red Hood with the sculpt with the helmet, and then he'll do one without the helmet. It'll just be a face sculpt, and he'll have that as 2 releases as opposed to just giving you the head sculpt with an interchangeable head. Which again, I'm fine with because his figures are only $20 and every other figure is $30 now. So.
Well, I think that's part of it, though, is because he's using that same
Yeah,
body
no,
over
and
and
I
over. Like,
that's what I said.
his overhead's low.
I appreciate Todd like crazy. I love the guy. I just, get off Batman for a minute, dude. You know what I mean? I got 12 of them. I'm good.
All right, so moving on, we got the Wonder Woman by Todd McFarlane gold label. So that means this one's a Walmart exclusive, $20.48. Should be shipping soon. I think, this is. I think I want to say no, maybe I didn't, but I saw a gold label Wonder Woman in stores the other day. And then, so this one is actually pretty interesting. So this is the DC Direct Black Adam line art with exclusive comic book. So this is a page puncher collectible. $24.96 due September of 2022, and this one also is a Walmart exclusive. So he's kind of like black and white with cell shading, comic book style. I do like these type of page punchers, or I guess these types with the comic book. I saw those little tiny ones that he was doing that we covered. That I was really excited about, and I don't like them. They're not even 3 3/4 inch scale. They're
they're like 2
smaller than
inches.
that.
Yeah, I was disappointed when I saw because I saw them at Target also. Their figures are really disappointing.
Yeah, I had one in hand and I was gonna get it. I'm like, $10, that's not real worth it. But okay, so moving on here, we also had the black. So this one is the Hal Jordan Parallax figure.
This
Tease.
is a deep cut.
Yeah, this one's a tease, and then this one was actually pretty big. I know a lot of people are excited about this. So this is Azrael tease dressed up as Batman from the Nightfall run, I believe. And this one, since it's gold label, looks to be Walmart exclusive as well.
And that's the 3rd Azrael figure. So just
That
Right,
looks
but
more
this is
classic, though.
yeah,
yeah,
this one's like a classic
this
one.
is the Azrael I know. Yeah.
It does kind of suck that it's an exclusive, so hopefully it is easy to get. But
Dude, sick.
yeah,
This
so
is
this
sick.
is
Yep.
this is pretty big. He teased some figures from Avatar: Way of the Water, Banshees. So like are these their flying things?
Yeah,
right?
they're dragons or
Yeah.
Banshees.
And this is
The
big.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, it looks
Yep.
really cool.
Yeah, they look fairly big. This will be fun. He does
Yeah.
monsters and things like this well. But good point. Good for health. Yeah, just get the Mafix Azrael if that's what you need to do, especially with what they've teased. By the way, mine's in the mail. Should be here next week, I think, sometime. But going back to this Banshee, looks really good. I thought he had shown them riding it in one of the
No.
pictures. Oh, he hadn't?
There's
No,
two
he didn't
different.
show any-
these
two-
guys are
there's
huge.
a smaller
I'm-
one and a bigger
Right,
one.
there's one. There's a smaller one, but
Oh,
I'm wondering
okay.
how he's gonna package them and like what wings you're gonna have to like plug in.
Unplug. Yeah.
Yeah, or it looks
'Cause it
like
looks
they
like the
fold.
second. Well, and that's what I was wondering is maybe that's where they plug in is that second part of the outer wing, I guess.
Maybe,
Might be
yeah.
where they. But these look great. I mean, I'd
Yeah.
be excited to see these in stores.
It's a cool design. I'm glad someone is doing them. It could hopefully, it could be a cool line. I think especially if the movie is good, that could be a popular one.
Interesting how Todd got it.
Yeah,
I think.
I would have expected like NECA or something like that to
Yeah.
run
I
think
with
it's
it. That would have been
Probably because he did the dragon stuff, so
sure.
I was gonna say, or even Hasbro.
Maybe that was the
because-
reason why.
Which he said is coming back as well, which a lot of people were excited about. Is his
yeah.
Dragon line?
Dude, yeah, I'm
But
really
does
excited about
WB
it.
own Avatar? Like, is that a WB movie?
No, I think it was. I thought it was through Fox or whatever.
Or-
Well,
I
I mean,
have no
the
idea.
Avatar World's in
Oh.
Disney, so
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't Disney own it? That's why I kind of thought. I don't.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
He's a great hype man, though. Like, he gets you excited, so he can sell you anything.
Yeah. That's what I said. I do love.
It's cool to see him passionate. Let me check in with the. I always wondered with Avatar when they connect with the animals, are they docking? Yeah.
They touch tips, that's for sure.
So Super 7, moving on here. So the Thundercats Ultimates Lion-O toy variant version is out $55, due of Q1 of 2023. All of these are from this wave, due out of Q1 of 2023. So these ones are based off of the old toys now. It's just kind of a new way of doing them. He's got a couple accessories like another head, his arm, like his red arm / hand, and then the sword. Looks pretty cool, pretty satisfying packaging, I would say. And then we have the Mumra at the Ever Living toy variant. So this guy though is $74.99. I'm guessing because he's bigger.
Yeah, he's
right?
a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Like
and then Chitara, the toy variant version, also $54.99. And then we got Monkian toy variant version, also this one says, Sean, I'm guessing this one's supposed to be Q1 of 2023. But yeah, so this one is also $54.
No, there was a different release date on him. He is Q2.
Really?
Yeah.
It's weird to have a wave and have 3 months in between.
Yeah, that is very odd. But yeah, so that's kind of what we got new shown from Super 7, and then Sean, I'll pass it to you for Figuarts.
Yeah, so the big news for Figuarts was the SH Figuarts Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This will be the Tobey Maguire version for 8,800 yen, or about $66 USD.
Nice.
I think this guy looks great, and I think a lot of people are really hyped for it. I think this is just another example of taking the time to make these figures look better than just some of the stuff that you can get from like Hasbro. But they did mention that Andrew Garfield's Amazing Spider-Man will be available for pre-order starting September. It will also be the 8,800 yen, or about $66 USD. So, I mean, yes, you're paying more, but I think you're going to get a lot more out of these than just maybe going with the 3-pack for Hasbro. So what do you guys think about it?
So you're saying they're only supposed to be $66?
Yes.
Oh man, yeah, I would go this way then. Because I have a couple SH Figuart Spider-Man. I really enjoy them. But they haven't showed any of the head sculpts, though, right?
They had showed a head sculpt of Tobey Maguire's. Yeah, it actually looks. I think it looks all right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I do remember seeing it.
Way to put pictures there, Sean. Good job.
Well, if we can skip through some of the pictures, then we.
You did put them there.
Or maybe they aren't in there. I don't know. But talking too soon.
No, yeah, but they did the butterfly joint and how they have that hip.
Officially,
pivot.
there's not a head sculpt, so fuck you, Eddie.
But that ball joint on the hip, yeah. If you go to that next picture, you can see it. They pose like Spider-Man. These figures are really great as far as Spider-Man goes. So
at the expense of looking good, though.
I don't like the way they do the legs, where it's like
a
plastic over like another piece of plastic. It's like layered.
Yeah, I like it for Spider-Man. I don't like it for other figures, but
they
for
do
Spider-Man,
they'll do it with the monster arts, and I don't like it when they do it with them either, because sometimes what will happen is that inner plastic area here,
it gets unpainted, so it loses it. Yeah.
I'm just rubbing his ween.
I was just gonna let you go.
with the mouse. That like inner plastic area will sometimes like get pushed in and then it gets lost in there. That's what's like annoying about it. Sometimes it happens with my Monster Arts Godzilla all the time. And I have to like go in there and pull it out.
Yeah, sometimes.
He's saying he's
clip that.
Sorry, you gotta do that, buddy.
Not a shower.
You gotta pull it out.
So yeah, which, yeah, these look good. We've only had. Are they all solicited now for Figuarts or not yet?
Andrew Garfield's will be in September.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh yeah, you did say that. Okay. But yeah.
So we've already kind of talked about Venom a little bit, more of the teases, but we actually got a price and release date on it. So the Venom Let There Be Carnage will be $129.99, or about $100 plus shipping overseas, due out March 2023. We had already said this looks amazing, and it looks like they got a couple different poses already from what we've seen before, but honestly, I think this is one to get. Like, I don't think you should really sleep on this one. This would be a good Venom for you to get, especially from Figuarts.
Yeah,
this is sold out, isn't it?
So overseas, so yeah, this one was weird because it went up overseas like a week and a half ago, and it sold out within minutes on like every overseas website, like AmiAmi, Hobby Link Japan, Plaza Japan. And I think it's still sold out those places, but now U.S. retailers have the chance. So I think Big Bad and Entertainment Earth, you can get it now.
Ah.
But yeah, it was weird the way they did it. They did it like in 2 different sittings, which is strange.
And it was more in line with their cons, you know?
Yes, yeah.
It was more in line with their cons, and then letting them get it over there, and then I guess we just get the leftovers for it.
Right. But yeah, this looks great. I hope this sells well, so they keep doing it. Maybe do a Carnage from the movie as well. It does suck we didn't get a head sculpt, but it is nice that we get to have 3. It looks like 3 Venom head sculpts, from what I can see.
I mean, oh, maybe not. Never mind. So we did get some stuff from C2E2. We got the first one is the Super Saiyan 2 Son Goku exclusive edition, is $70 USD, due out March 2023. We got Majin Buu, the good Majin Buu, I believe that's what that means. The exclusive $85 USD, due out March 2023. And then Android 16, which I think we've seen this one before, right? They didn't have a previous release. This is just the regular release. Even though it says like exclusive, this is like the first one.
They've done a Android 16 before. I don't know the difference. I don't know if like the one they did before was a color difference. Maybe like a, I don't know, but I know there is a 16.
Right. I just don't remember if it was. We've just been looking at the teases for a while, but this one's going to be $65. Also due out March 2023. They'll have a Shinron, which looks really cool. It'd be interesting to compare this one to the other. What was who remembers what the other one was called? The big buff one, right?
No,
that was the one from Namek.
Punga or
yeah,
Punga, yeah.
Pachang? I don't know. It's something with a P.
But
Punani.
I mean, and just from looking at this one, you know, you get the lot smaller base on it, and with the Dragon Balls and the kind of like the little lightning effects, but but he's gonna be $130, and he's due out hopefully this month. It says August 2022, so he should be heading out here soon. This next one I have no idea. Majora Uchicha. Exclusive edition, $70, due out August 2022. And then the last one is the Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong, the 2021 exclusive edition, $90, due out this month, August 2022.
I should get that Kong, because what are the chances I'm gonna get a re-release of that old Kong, Dylan, the one that we like from Peter Jackson's film?
Yeah. You guys like the Peter Jackson Kong?
Dude, I fucking love that movie so much.
Oh my gosh.
Don't
I'll hold my judgment.
I love the way Kong looked in there, and I thought it was
the
cool,
T-Rex scene was super cool.
Yeah.
I fell asleep during about an hour and a half of it. I saw that part though. I've never seen it again.
Nicole Kidman That's who it was, right?
No, Naomi Watts or something.
Okay, Naomi Watts. Yeah, I get them confused. But I thought she did a great job as.
It's racist.
I think OFAC would take offense.
Wow.
I like both of them. So this Kong, I don't know if you can even get this Kong because I think it was a Con exclusive, wasn't it? Or like a C2E2.
The other one's still available though, right? Like the regular release one, or no?
Oh yeah, I would do that. I don't think this one's worth the money either. So this one being $90,
What's
and
the difference?
It comes with, I think, one more head, like one different head. He's supposed to be a little bit more battle damage on his chest, and then his axe is showing like explode. We should add more pictures of him, but it's like an exploding axe, like it's like shining, like Godzilla's blast just hit it or something. And then he comes with some ships, the ships that fly around them.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty much the same thing. I would say you're,
man.
Huh?
Sounds like a lot.
It really only comes with a different axe and the ships, and that's it.
And the scratches on the chest.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So, I would.
The axe
I would
glows on this one instead of just being like the plain axe.
Right, it's supposed to look that way, but $90 in my opinion. He's small. Like he's so much smaller than you think. When I got him, when I had him out, he's like, I don't know, like not even not even a foot tall.
It says 5.7 inches on the big bad site.
Yeah, that sounds right. Like not even half.
So are you saying it's not worth it? Like, because on Big Bad it's 78, the regular. Is it not worth $78?
I would say that while that is even still high, I think for that one I feel better about it. I also wasn't the biggest fan of that figure anyways. Really not because of it was made bad or something. I don't know if it was just design or what. But yeah, I would say Badfish said 5.7 inches is pretty good.
Yeah. It's enough.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying, ladies.
It's definitely enough. I would say that you will feel better paying that than the $90 for this one. I can almost guarantee.
Okay.
So,
you know what I like about it too? Wow, Equan. There you go, dude. I want to make a racist joke with Equan saying that, but I will not say
That's a good idea.
5.7 is pretty good in certain cultures. Jesus. Did you guys see Mighty Joe Young when you were kids?
Yes, love that movie.
So this version of King Kong looks like Mighty Joe Young.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
So that's why I like this one, but I do like the old Peter Jackson one more.
Yeah, I'd probably say the same. Same thing. That Peter Jackson one goes for a shit ton of money. It's like almost $400 that Monster Arts one goes for.
Wow.
Okay, so moving on to NECA here, we'll fly through some of these. So E.T. 40th Anniversary Ultimate figure is up $37.99, anywhere from that to about $40. Due October of this year, so around the time of Halloween. Looks pretty good.
Damn,
bro,
scrotum. I hate it.
I saw a fucking meme about this alien, and I can't get it out of my head. I think either I saw it or one of my buddies sent it to me. And anytime I look at it, I'm not gonna say what it was because it's pretty bad on the show here live. But I can't stop thinking about it afterwards. I'll tell you guys after the show. But it's so funny, and that's all I can think about.
Wow. Dude, I was so scared of E.T. as a kid. My grandma used to have that old E.T. Like, I don't remember if it was a doll or a figure. She used to have it.
Did the finger light up?
Maybe, I don't know. She had it in the living room, and I hated seeing it. I was like, dude, you got to get this thing out of here, man.
Yeah,
The way
creepy.
Yeah, I never like that movie is nostalgic, but it was scary as shit to me. And the way he like waddles up to Elliot when he's in the hammock in the beginning, I was like, fuck that, man. I don't know how that kid stayed there. Like when he's waddling all slow, I was like, I would have fucking kicked it or something. Like, nah.
Oh yeah, as a kid, if you saw something like that, it's definitely getting drop kicked.
I love the Skittles accessory or not Skittles, Reese's Pieces. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I rode this twice at Universal Studios because it's like the only original ride left.
Yes,
I think, there.
I was just thinking that.
And it freaking smells like the 80s, like when you go in.
Well, and it's boring as hell.
I don't know
does
what
the 80s
It's
smell
boring
like?
as hell too.
80 smells like wood paneling and old carpet.
That's
What
what I was
the
gonna
hell?
say, shag carpet, but that's the 70s or 60s or something. Yeah,
It's
Sam,
funny.
nice one. He said ET stands for Eddie's Terrified.
Yeah, shit does, dude.
It's funny, man. When this
scary.
movie came out, I mean, up until when Titanic came out, I think this was still number 2 box office all time behind Star Wars. So
Yeah,
it's
I don't get
crazy
that.
because you never see this on TV anymore because it is. If you go back and watch it, it's still creepy as an adult. You know, he's got
Yeah.
that weird like dad bod, like naked dad bod without a penis thing.
Well,
kind
and
of
just
a
the way
ugly-
they kind of
ugly
did
thing.
everything too, like how they quarantined them. And they're like, oh shit, you know, like fumigating the
Yes.
house and stuff,
Yeah, it's like super
And then-
dark. Yeah, it's super
and then like
sad.
chasing
in a
chasing the kids
Oh,
everywhere.
I can't even
Yeah.
say it because it has
such
that word that I'm not allowed to say live. You
an
seen the
idiot,
Robot
Mark.
Chicken
Yes.
episode of ET where he's like Kleeborg, the you know what, like
His
with
R
one
word,
glowing
yeah.
finger, and he's like, that was funny.
Can you imagine
way-
who sat around and decided, oh, this looks like a really friendly alien?
Fun fact,
People
the
love
back
this.
one. So, you know, I said my grandma had this figure. That looks like my grandma.
Looks like a lot of people's grandma. Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, Eddie, you need this now.
He's even scared with the wig on, bro. I don't understand this.
Do it
Poor
for
old
grandma.
Yeah.
Do you think
Eddie
this is
leaves
like,
it on the chair and the finger goes up his ass.
This was like, wow. This was like people's Grogu back in the day. People actually thought this shit was cute, probably.
Oh, they
Oh,
did.
Yeah, my daughter liked it. We had to buy a stuffed animal after the ride in the gift shop, so I don't get it. Like, I don't know what you see.
I remember that ride. It was, you know, 'cause, like when you saw Universal as a kid, like you remember like the Nickelodeon building, and then you know seeing some of the rides, the ET one being one of them, and then just riding it, and you're just kind of sitting on a bike on a track, just going through the forest and I think it was like his planet or something like that.
Yeah.
Growing up in California, we only dreamed of the Orlando Universal Studios. We just had ours that didn't have any of that shit. I would not have
Jaws,
rode an
that's
ET
it.
ride though, for sure. But we didn't have ET. It didn't have ET when like at my Universal, and we didn't have Nickelodeon either. That sucks.
Okay.
Hey, I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I went like 8 years ago, so I mean, it wasn't like I was a kid going.
I think they have to contractually keep that because it was some deal with like Steven Spielberg or something. So I think they're stuck with that ride till the end of time.
Like when I remember watching like those game shows on Nickelodeon, and like one of the prizes was you get to go to Universal Studios Orlando all the
Yeah.
time, and I was like, dude, I would love to win
I
that
love
prize.
it. Yeah.
No. It's funny, when we went, the Nickelodeon building just got painted over. It's just like they took down all the logos on it and just painted it all white. Man, I remember it being like the orange and the blue or something
Yeah.
like that with the green.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see it in the background behind some of the rides. And they just repainted it all white, took down all the signs and stuff. So
That's kind of sad.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
actually, it's really sad. It really
It
is.
is sad.
Oh, and then Jaws too. Jaws was taken down too. Like we get to the other side of the park where like the mummy ride was, and like the superhero side, and you could still see the tracks for Jaws, but they just took it out.
Yep. That's
Another
sad.
thing I'm terrified of.
So I should probably say, so this is a different entire figure. So this is the ultimate
we're about to see a
dress
lot
up.
of them.
This is the ultimate dress up one. So it's ET dressed up as like the old lady with the wig and dress.
Yeah, ET and drag.
Yeah, pretty much. And then
Wow, you can't say that.
and then the third one,
A derogatory term.
the third version that we got here is the 40th anniversary Ultimate Deluxe set. So this one's $46 to $50, and this is due in October of 2022. This one actually has like a light up section for where he lights up in his chest. And then
God.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can't say that.
No, you can't say so.
You can't say that.
God.
so anyways,
Join the Patreon if you
Yeah,
like.
yeah. The greatest comment of all time.
Now I can't get that out of my head. God. Oh.
That's
Time
funny.
to just rush through this.
yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I'm just keep
We're just
going.
gonna skip the rest of them.
Why didn't
was
they
that?
do a? Okay, why
This
didn't
is
they
a
do a white
disaster.
one for when he fucking died?
So we probably fucking will at this point.
Jeez.
So the
The
next
quarantine
one,
tent. Yeah.
the next one is the telepathic one, where he's got the robe on, a couple of the same accessories, and then
What was that thing called? A
the-
speak and spell, right? I'm trying
Yeah.
to remember. Speak and spell, yeah.
Yep,
Sorry.
and then there is a set here. So the other one is Anniversary Elliot and ET on bicycle, so like kind of that iconic scene. This one is
God
$46.99.
That looks out of scale.
yeah,
Uh,
ET looks.
Big,
Looks like
doesn't
Three
he?
times the size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'd
that
be going
he-
over his handlebars with that size of ET.
You know what?
right.
He looks like a Christmas ornament.
Hallmark 2022 collection.
Dude,
So
that right
it is
there, though,
it is
that's-
cool how it comes
Yeah.
with like the backdrop and everything.
Yeah, that
but,
is pretty cool.
okay, so then
Wait,
this
wait.
is-
Go back.
What?
Does he
What?
have? So he comes with the hand to hold a beer. Does he come with a beer?
No, it's
Where?
just
Which
it's just the
Go
like
back.
the
Right there. He has the hand to hold a beer.
Oh,
No,
he
one more.
does.
Go back.
I was wondering what that was. Yeah, don't you say he's missing a beer
Oh,
can?
'Cause he's drunk.
Oh.
He's drunk
Oh,
in this
that's
scene.
Yeah,
right.
he gets jazzed up.
So I wonder if they're gonna like sneak in a beer and they're just not gonna solicit it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be
No.
cool.
I'd probably buy that.
Just to have a beer.
Yeah, just because.
I think it was Budweiser he was drinking in
Yeah.
the day, but I don't know if they do that.
They should have just did Alf. That would have been a better.
They did do
Oh
Alf.
yeah, Alf would have been cool.
They
They
did.
did do
they,
Alf.
yeah, they did.
Was he flocked?
No,
he
I
had-
don't think so.
No, I think he was sculpted the whole thing.
Okay, so then this one is Secret Headquarters Argon in the Guard 2-pack. This is $74.99 due in September of this year. I don't know anything about these. Do you guys?
They're
No.
not the show.
Owen Wilson.
Is it a
Oh,
movie
Owen
or a
Wilson's
show? Is
in
not
it?
out yet.
Oh,
It's
okay.
It's a superhero movie on Netflix, I think. It's just not
I'm
out
sure
yet. I
it'll be
don't think.
good.
Okay. Well, I don't.
I think
feel
the
dumb
suits
then.
look really good, and I like the gun that it comes with, and kind of how the hand beams and stuff. The jetpack looks a little bit small, but I've not seen it yet, so I mean they could be better.
Now, who is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be like Owen Wilson or Ellen DeGeneres? I can't tell.
Jeez, you hate to see it.
And then so the next one up on the list here is ACDC Angus Young. It's Highway to Hell. And this one's a soft good, so cloth figure. $40 due October of 2022. This is an interesting one. Not my cup of tea.
Oh, that closed eye.
Nah.
Oh my god.
He looks like he's taking a money shot.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, that's
God,
his
we're
O
get-
face.
We're getting fucking rowdy on here.
Sorry.
We got Bon. No, that's all right. Bon Scott clothed version, $40. Also due October of 2022. So that's what we got here. And yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these, I guess. Enough to get them anyways. But so we're on to trivia finally here.
Yeah. That is not the right side. I updated it late, so but
give
it
me
should
1
say
second then.
congrats. Yeah.
Sorry, Toy Mafia.
It says it says congrats to Fat Thai Kid for winning the drawing last time. We will restart when we get about 10 trivias in. We'll do the next drawing for a figure.
Yeah, and so I do gotta shout Fat Tie Kid out. He felt bad for winning, even though he only had one entry, but that's what keeps it going, man.
Yep.
That's why it matters to engage in every one of these, because you can win on the first one. Also, I need to give him his choices. Sorry, Fat Tie Kid, I completely spaced it out, so I gotta give him his options there. But what are you laughing at, Eddie?
Nothing.
All right.
Okay.
You ready, Sean?
I love it.
Yeah, let's go. We got to keep this going. Okay, so what is the name of this robotic toy? If you'll go to the next slide for me. Is it A, Tiger the Robot, B, 2ANO, C, 2XL, or D, Mego EX2?
2XL is my shirt size, so I hope that's not it.
Yeah, I was
And
actually
I
gonna
like
say,
that you spelled out ANO because that's not what we were thinking.
Yeah,
when you were
no,
reading
that
it,
was-
so-
we used. Yeah, I was thinking anal.
Can I see the robot picture again?
Yeah, isn't it Tiger the Robot? Because it was Tiger Toys, right? Wait, is this the one you could record? I can't remember. I'm old.
Let's see.
Let's see what the trivia
Don't
says.
go.
That's my guess.
Don't go past the ABCD
Jason
answers.
Oh. Okay.
Let's see. Looks like Sam got it with
Sam,
C.
wow.
C.
Oh,
It's
it was
2XL.
Oh, it's Tommy. Oh, that's why I said I
yeah.
couldn't remember. I was thinking. I knew it was a T.
Well, Tommy, doing the research on it, Tommy started it, but Tiger did take it. Where the A answer came from, the Tiger, the robot.
Okay, so I had
So-
the American. Well, not the American
No,
version.
Tiger was
They
the
paid
clearance
Tommy to
rack
change
one.
it. Yeah.
No.
Well,
Yeah, it was like an
I couldn't
8-track.
afford the. I
Yeah.
couldn't afford the.
So Sam is on the board.
Nice job, Sam. I would have gotten it wrong. I was gonna guess Eddie's shirt size too.
That was the right answer, you dickhead.
What a dick. Eddie's been hitting the gym. Eddie be looking hulking up.
Thank you.
I just had to join in. That was a great joke, Eddie. I wasn't trying.
It was a great joke.
Okay, so Hasbro news. So again, just a reminder, we'll leave this on here until it gets closer to the time. But the PulseCon 2022
Jeez.
is gonna start
Look at Sam's comment. Sorry.
September.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So Black Series
God.
for news. The first bit we have, we'll kind of fly through some of this. Guys, stop me if there's ones that are interesting to you or you want to talk about. But we have the B1 battle droid from Star Wars Jedi Survivor, so the new Cal Kestis game. So this is like a differently painted battle droid, kind of, from the Clone Wars. And then we have a KX security droid, kind of a different one. I can already see this one being a bitch in a game, but shut the hell up, Mark. So I'm gonna go through some of these ones. I got the credit down here at the bottom. I think Yak Face is the one that tweeted them out, but these are the credit who has the pictures for Skeleton Astronaut, for the Halloween Trooper. So it's essentially a Black Series clone trooper, but it's the Halloween edition, which is interesting. Due out of fall of this year, and then same with Axe Wolves. Actually, Axe Wolf, is due out in spring of 2023, and $24.99. But he looks good. I really like his armor. I think that's kind of some of the most satisfying colors and armors that we've had from the Mandalorians. So I'm gonna fly through these credit collections. We kind of got another wave of them. So we have Ahsoka Tano, 27. All these except the Dark Trooper are going to be $27.99. These are all due either fall of 2022 or spring of 2023.
You know, on all of these, like the figures are cool, but I just want like the credit pieces. You know, it's
Yeah.
kind of cool how they've switched them up. How they switched them up for as time's gone on with it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
and
a different currency kind of thing.
Right. I do like the credit, like the dual meaning of the credit. I've said before,
Right.
it's kind of creative, but I also do like the different paint in some of them, not all of them, I would say.
I actually like the card backs on these.
Yeah, because
I mean,
it's from the credits that they're
6-inch.
trying to show.
6-inch it doesn't work so much, like a lot of those card backs, but these ones look really cool. I'd like to have these in vintage collection, like a vintage collection, credit collection. Whatever.
I bet you it'll come eventually, but yeah, I haven't seen it for a while. So okay, we have Ahsoka Tano, and then we have Boba Fett, and so it's the older Boba Fett, like from the Mandalorian show. And then we have, so both of them are $27.99, like I said, and then Bo-Katan, and she's due in fall of 2022, along with Ahsoka, whereas Boba Fett's due of spring of 2023, which is interesting. They're splitting this up as well. And then so
I do
the
like
dark,
the way that suit looks for Bo-Katan, but I think a
Yeah.
little bit better than the original.
really
release.
with that yellow shading.
With the green or the yellow green.
I wish it would have done a little bit more on the helmet. It looks like they didn't do anything to the helmet, but
Yeah.
it's cool looking though.
And then so the Dark Trooper, he's quite a bit more colored in, being all the way black with the shading that they tried to do there. He is $38.99 due in the fall. And then
Now,
the
why are these coins different? Are they supposed to be from like one's Imperial and one's kind of like
Well, they
Republic
ha- they-
type shit?
They all have Republic stuff on them. I don't know, just worth more.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Worth
like
more
one's a
or
nickel,
worth
one's a
less?
dime
I
kinda
don't.
thing.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. So then Boba Fett, yeah, he kind of has the same credit there. So this, or not Boba Fett, sorry, Mandalorian, from the Mandalorian. This is the Tatooine version. It's kind of cool coloring. It's kind of Boba Fett animated style.
Yeah.
Paint to
So this
'em.
looks cool. Yeah.
And then so this one they have listed as spring of 2023. He's due, and then the last one is going to be the Tusken Raider, due in fall of this year, and then fall of this year, and then it's $27.99. So some Black Series releases we've gotten. We got Grogu, $24.99, due spring of 2023, and then we got HK87. $24.99 due of spring of 2023, and then we got Luke Skywalker, and this is the Imperial Light Cruiser version from the end of the Mandalorian season 2, I think, is what they're referring to. But yeah, so it's part of the Mandalorian. You can see there on the box, and these are the non-plastic ones, so that's why the boxes look so different, where it's just like pictures of the figure. And then the last couple here, this one was one a lot of people were waiting on. Miggs Mayfield figure. So, this is why do I always blank on his name on the show, but I can always...
Bill
Burr.
Bill Burr, thank you.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I always want to say Bo Durham, the other comedian guy. But yeah. So cool figure here. I know a lot of people were clamoring for this guy. He does come with a lot too. He's got 4 pistols, it looks like. Blasters, I should say. And then we got the Wookiee Halloween edition, $27.99, also due a fall of this year. Very odd.
Why do I like this?
I like the pumpkin Cantona. If I could get the pumpkin Cantona with the skeleton trooper, I would go for it. But I don't like the cat ears.
The box kind of has like
Chewbacca.
Goosebump vibes.
It does, like the
I
Goosebump
think-
books.
Well, he's supposed to be a werewolf, right? But because he doesn't have like a snout, he looks like a cat.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I thought he was supposed to look like a cat. So
It's weird that they put
thank
all
you for
this.
saying he's a werewolf.
They
Yeah.
put all this effort into this one, but the bounty hunter Wookiee, they literally just repainted Chewbacca so it looked like a crackhead
Why am I blanking on that guy's name?
Bounty
Oh,
hunter.
Something
Chris
with a K.
Chris Hansen.
Chrysanthemum. Yeah, Chrysanthemum.
Hey, you called him that in the show.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out, boys. I'm gonna stay in the chat and on the thing, but I gotta go
All right,
take
man.
the old lady.
Have
I love
fun,
you guys.
Mark.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
I'll get a
See you
hand
later,
here,
Mark.
you know.
Thanks for being
So-
here.
Make sure to
Sorry if
massage
I-
the pressure point
I will.
on your hand.
Son of
I
a
gotta,
bitch.
I gotta take care of the the swelling. All right, love you,
Jesus
boys.
Christ.
So, yeah.
Wonder whose swelling he's got to take care of.
That's what I was gonna say. Blue balls.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. You're supposed to be
I
gone.
gotta empty the tank. Love you guys.
Later.
See ya. I thought he was gone already. We got the vintage. So moving on to the vintage collection stuff, we got the Boba Fett Starship, $200 due spring of 2023. This is, I think, the third release of this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call it this is Slave 2, right? Slave 1. Slave 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are getting another kind of re-release of this one, right? Because I think that's what everyone said is it's just a flat-out repaint.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks good. I think it overall looks fine.
Yeah.
It's cool that it comes with the detonators. I forget what they're called.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know.
looks
either.
good overall. Comes with him as the actual figure in there. Oops. And then we got Cal Kestis. So this looks like an older version of Cal Kestis. I think this is going to be for the second game, right? Because he's kind of got like a beard, so he looks older in this one. This one's $14.99, due out September 2023. And then the Clatunian Raider, $14.99, also due summer of 2023. It is cool how he's got like the removable headpiece here, but kind of an interesting character. So, and then the last one in the vintage collection here to cover, we got Luke Skywalker, Imperial Light Trooper or Light Cruiser version. So again, the end of the Mandalorian Season 2 version of him. Also $14.99, due September of 2023. And then we just wanted to touch on this real quick, the retro collection. So like the throwback to the original figures that started it all. There's another wave multi-pack from the New Hope coming. For this one, it's $94.99, which seems somewhat spendy for 6 figures. But again, these are smaller figures, but they just look kind of premium painted. But yeah, it's over $15 each if you do the math, splitting them up. But it comes with C-3PO, R2-D2, Ben Obi-Wan Kenobi. They call it a Death Squad Commander on Toy Arc. I'm guessing it's Death Star Commander. Jawa, and then Tusken Raider. So it is cool. The Jawa's like soft goods and stuff. But yeah, it looks good painted, just seems expensive. So...
Okay, so for Marvel Legends, we got the Venom multi-pack 6-inch scale collectible action figures. This is an Amazon exclusive for $77.99, due out December 2022. It's going to come with it's Riot. What's the girl's name? I can't remember what the Agony, and then you get the Venom with the venomized head sculpt of I can't remember his name either. Why? Eddie Brock. I think these look cool. I think it's Riot that everybody's kind of not cool with, I guess. I mean, I know you guys said that he kind of looked a little bit odd. I kind of feel like it's just a reused.
He looks special.
He looks special. God.
It's the eyes. It's really
the
just the eyes for me. It almost looks like because like. It's the angle of them. Like, the way they have them positioned, it looks funky on that head. I don't know what it is. Other than that, I do like it. I like the color of them. I like that they use... I think that's the Toxin, Venom, Hulk body that they've used. I don't mind any of that. I do wish that they would paint fingernails on that size of body. They can. He's big enough for it. But...
I know some guys here in San Antonio on one of the local groups. They're saying like the only reason they they want it is for the Venom. So then they're already asking like, hey, who wants to buy out the other two? Because I guess
Brenton said too. Yeah.
Their thing was like, I don't want to have to start collecting all the other symbiotes that have come out since.
Dude, at one point I had all of them, like on a shelf. They look so cool all together, but
why'd you sell them, bro?
Because I grew up.
Wow.
I don't know, man. They're cool figures. They just, a lot of them were going for a lot back then. So
yeah, I think Agony. I think she looks pretty good with the purplish pink that she's got. Dylan, if you want to keep going a little bit. But I think definitely the notable one is the Venom with the head sculpt and the Venom, the Venomized Eddie Brock head sculpt as well. So
the Venomized, like the weapon hand on Toxin or on Riot is cool though. Like, have we ever seen that kind of weapon hand swap out before?
Not on that size, I don't think.
Not on that size. It's a Carnage, the most recent Carnage, right? The
but it's not the same one because this is such a big figure.
What I'm saying though is like he had
style.
something similar.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just a Monster Venom repaint, so
pretty much.
Yeah.
With the axe, I think the head is different though, is it not?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because he doesn't have the tongue swinging out, but
no, it's a different head than Monster Venom's.
I mean, if you're someone who likes the symbiote suits and you've been collecting them since, I mean, it's gonna make a good addition, you know. But
I don't know. The only thing that's cool on Venom is that mid transfer head, because the rest of it, I don't care for. So
I like that Venom a lot because I think that's the animated series Venom body, like the almost exact same thing that we have, except just not cell shaded and then different head sculpt. I like that. Like, I don't know. I like how he looks. I'm really excited about that Venom as well.
That body may be different. Because look at that picture on the left, that butterfly joint in the chest. That looks like
he's reaching pretty far back.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing a joint like that before, where it
has that like on our animated one.
Wasn't that the isn't that the Vulcan? Didn't Vulcan have something like that they at last PulseCon?
The new buck.
Yeah,
Vulcan's the newest.
Right.
I could have swore ours had a butterfly joint like that.
I don't think it does. I could be wrong, but I don't remember it having that. Not anymore.
Sean?
That's
Sean,
what,
do you
Vulcan?
have it out? No, the animated series Venom.
No, I don't have it.
What? You sold it?
Yeah.
I'm the only one that has one left.
I sold it. Yeah. I don't have it anymore.
I put it when I cleaned up for a carpet clean. I put it in a box. And I got to figure out where I threw that thing.
Well, do you have an image you can just bring up real quick of it?
Oh, he does.
Yeah, it has.
When I start cutting out, it's when I try and search something quick. So, yeah, I could have swore.
What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about the $77.99 price tag compared to? So you're getting 3 figures compared to the Null and Venom one. Like, how do y'all feel about that?
Solid. It's fair, especially the $80.
Why is it cheaper than the Spider-Man 3-pack? That's fucked up.
And it's cheaper than the 2-pack for the Venom and Null, like you were saying.
Venom and Null.
Yeah, but that Null, like we were saying, is a completely new thing. Plus, and those wings for that Venom are huge. So
yeah, that's gonna be a whole different beast.
But still,
you think that like that warrants a whole extra figure? You think like I guess the wings equal out to a whole other figure?
It was probably they also probably knew they weren't going to sell a Agony by herself very well.
Yeah. Nope. Well, and what was her name? Scream did pretty well.
Yeah, she did.
But
she
sat for a minute, but they're gone.
Scream is big in the comics right now, I think, and also because isn't she the only one that can fuck up?
She had a big part in the what was it?
Who's the red guy? The guy that's supposed to be like the most powerful
Carnage?
one. No.
Oh no.
The big one.
Bedlam.
Body was, huh?
Bedlam.
Bedlam.
No, I'm thinking. Is it Toxin?
Toxin?
So it's
I don't
not that
remember.
new.
I'm not following it, so I don't.
I'll.
Toxin
if I think
sounds
of it,
right because he's red.
Yeah.
Right.
He's supposed to be like one of the most powerful symbiotes,
that,
and he can get fucked up by Scream. But what'd you say, Eddie?
That Scream wave,
Mm-hmm.
with like all the other symbiotes, was my first wave of Marvel Legends. That was when I went from Pops to Marvel
nice.
Legends.
Yeah, that made the monster
They had
Venom.
the first white boxes, and they looked
Yeah.
dope.
It was the whole Venomized wave, right? Like the Cap and the Miles.
No. Way before
Yeah.
that, it was
Yeah.
Spider Ham with the
Oh yeah.
Peter Porker
yeah.
head, and then
The first monster Venom, right?
or Pork
The
Chop
Bath?
head. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
That
because it
nailed the
had
figure.
Poison and
The Matt
Scream
Gargan version.
and Typhoid Mary.
Yeah,
Typhoid. Yep.
that was a sick wave, man.
That really was.
Wow. Yeah, that was a solid. I have the Carnage from that one because I like
That was like a lot of people's favorite Carnage.
Yeah, that
because
was
it's
good.
the one with the spiral. What's that type of
That's the
not
absolute one.
Yeah,
Absolute
absolute
Carnage.
carnage. And that's like one of the more recent ones that a lot
it
of people
wasn't
like.
that Carnage that came in that wave. You're thinking of a different wave.
But
I
so
might be.
Venom's gonna come with his alternate head sculpt, 2 hands. Agony has a pair of hands, and then Riot will have his big scythe-looking arm piece to go along with it. And the box art in true, I guess, Amazon exclusive fashion looks amazing.
Well,
Yeah.
Ryan Stegman did that.
Yeah.
You
Well,
see
and
his
they're
little-
really getting good people to do some of their bigger box art. I mean, I have the Children of Thanos one, and that looks really good too.
Do you see his signature there? The little Stegosaurus
right.
that he drew.
Oh yeah.
No.
On the right down bottom right,
Right
kind
there.
of here. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Oh yeah, I'll probably get this. God damn it. So, oh yeah, and it's got like good writing around it. Yeah, hopefully with these type of boxes that they can
That's
kind of
not
slim
good
them up
writing.
like the VHS ones, but
You know, that's what I hate about boxes now. Like, they used to give you a lot of information about the character, and now
Right.
it looks like a lot of information, but it's just the same sentence 4 times over in different languages.
Different, yeah.
that's true.
Okay, so moving on, we have the Marvel Legends Black Panther Wakanda Forever wave. It's going to be $25.99 each, due out February 2023. In this wave, Dylan, if you want to keep jumping through, you're going to get Okoye, you're going to get, I think it's Hatsuts Zinraz, which is another version, I guess, of this. It's the white version of Black Panther. Everett Ross, Nakira from the first series, but she's got a different, I guess it's more of like the Atlantean body armor on it, maybe. And then the comic Black Panther, and this is going to be the one with the cape and the collar popped up. And then you're also going to get, there it is right there, Namor from the movie, and then the Bath of Atuma. I don't know much about him, but I really like this wave. I've kind of grown to like Everett Ross a little bit more, so I wouldn't mind having his figure. But I'm really looking forward to that Okoye, because then I can trade it out for the Build-A-Figure right here, just because it's a more accurate depiction of her. So I guess they were holding out on the Legacy wave with the other ones to do her in this wave. So that's kind of cool, because you'll actually get a Build-A-Figure, because the Legacy version, you know, there's not much but a really good repaint on these guys. So you guys have anything to say about these guys, or?
No,
The
but
likeness on Akira looks really good.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
amazing.
yeah, it
Yeah, and
does.
they're, what are they not called? Atlanteans anymore. They're using a different name for the movie. I don't remember what it was.
Are they? I didn't hear about that.
It's some weird name like. Oh crap! Covered it on Club last week when Danny was
nice.
going over
They
the
probably
comments.
couldn't call it Atlantis because of DC.
Maybe.
That's interesting.
Could be.
I actually really want to get this Black Panther.
Yeah, this is cool.
I never
They're
had the
kinda
one
old
with the
school.
cape, the original one, but this one looks really cool.
So these are the 2 comic ones from the line, because they normally do like 4 movies and then like 2 comics.
Yeah.
Because that guy.
Yeah, well,
Didn't you
I guess
say-
it's yet to be seen that this one's gonna be in the film. So
I don't think like this specific one isn't, because when we looked at the boxes, this box wasn't marketed like what Nakia is and stuff.
It is worth noting that all of these are going to be in that new Marvel Legends and I guess the Black Series as well boxes with the clamshell
Plastic
knot.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it looks cool. The next one we're going to get is the Marvel Legends series
Basically.
Heralds of
Look
Galactus.
at Equan's comment. Sorry. He said
Starlight.
what's the new name of him?
Tolokien.
Yeah. That's it makes it seem more indigenous, I guess. I don't
Sounds racial.
So we're gonna get the Heralds of Galactus 2-pack. This dropped during the San Diego Comic-Con for $64.99, due out January 1st of next year. I went ahead and already pre-ordered this because of the Galactus.
I figured. Yeah, I was gonna
So,
say
I mean,
this is like
it
something
wasn't.
you gotta get.
It was not a need. It was more of a want. Just because I'm getting the other ones, might as well get the other Heralds, right? And then you even have a Cosmic Ghost Rider who is a Herald. So honestly,
you've mentioned wanting the Heralds even before we saw these.
yeah,
like other Heralds.
It's a cool storyline. You always hear about Silver Surfer, and then you hear about Frankie, but you don't hear about who was it, Korg, right? Or you don't really hear too much about them, or how Terex was a herald. You just kind of think of him as one of the big gladiators. And I've never heard of what's his name, the Forbidden or Fallen or something like that. So it's cool to see these guys coming out. It's making for a really good cosmic wave. It just kind of sucks that you have to get the HasLab to enjoy Frankie, to enjoy the Korg figure. We have 2 Silver Surfers already, so you can settle with that. But I think it's going to be a cool set, and I think if you're getting the HasLab, it's a must pick up.
Yeah. It's interesting. It is cool that they're coordinating that, because I think that was one of the things you had said, Sean, is you were sad that they hadn't coordinated enough things with that Galactus release yet, and
Right.
it sure fucking seems like they're on their way with it.
My one gripe with the Galactus is that instead of doing the Doom head sculpt, I wish they would have done the Cosmic or the Thanos Wins version with the gun and all that kind of stuff. So, but hey, it's still going to be a great set regardless. The next thing we're going to be getting though is the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends 3-pack for $74.99, also due out January 1st of next year. It's going to include Iceman, Spider-Man, and Firestar. I have 2 kids, right? And they love all the Spider-Man stuff that's come out. And one of the shows that's out is Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, who feature Miles and Ghost Spider. So I don't know if maybe this is just a more up-to-date adult version of this. I've never heard about this, and I've never seen any shows from it. But
No, this was a 1981 cartoon.
Okay.
So that's
But
what this is.
Iceman's going to have a little ice effect with 2 hands. Spider-Man's going to come with 4 extra hands, 2 that are spread out for the web crawling, and then 2 for the web slinging, which I know has kind of been a gripe for some Spider-Man fans, that he only really gets one web slinging hand per dedicated to one side, I guess. And then Firestar is going to get an extra head sculpt with her hair down, 2 extra fisted hands, some fire effects, and I think that's a dog. Is that what that is? Can y'all tell?
Yeah, it kind of looks like a puppy.
I think it's a
Yeah.
pretty cool set. And
Are you
even
gonna get it?
Mark said that. No. I think it's cool. I think the Iceman, honestly, I think the Iceman looks really good. I really like that, but I'm just not gonna start collecting X-Men stuff. So
Old school
Fair enough.
This is actually on Disney Plus, under their classic cartoons.
oh, is it really?
Yeah, you can go back and watch this.
I might have to check it out. So these are some things that were announced at the con. Some of them we have prices for, others we will not. The first three do have prices though. So the first one's the Beast. It's gonna go in that retro line that they've been doing for some of the figures for $33.99, due out fall 2022.
They painted his nails. You hate to see it.
They're supposed to be painted, aren't they?
Yeah, but they didn't do it for Riot. So that's
I know.
What I'm saying.
Yeah,
they
right.
Did it for him.
Yeah,
He said he had a crush on Firestar.
It does.
The
seem
original
like they
release,
put-
though, they did not paint his nails. I don't think so. This is a new thing.
No, they didn't. That first X-Men wave that they started like redoing, right? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, the first Beast that released, I
Yeah.
think, in the. I forgot what wave that
Was it
Isn't Scorpion still? Available?
not Omega Red? It was
No, it was after that
Doomsday.
one. Doomsday.
No,
Wrong license. Wrong IP.
Wrong.
Wow.
I can't remember them. But anyway, Scorpion, $24.99, fall 2022. They're really expanding the Spider-Man line really well. You know, you're getting a lot of the villains, the different versions of Spider-Man, the heroes. So I mean, it's gonna make for a really good wave. It already is a really good wave of figures just in general. But it looks like they're gonna start cleaning up the Sinister Six here pretty soon. And then the next one was Loki with Tesseract role-playing accessory from the Loki TV series for $66.99. Due out fall 2022. You're going to get Loki in his suited form, I guess, with the tie. You're going to get a flame effect, a sword, and then you're going to get I guess pretty close to a 1-to-1 version of the Tesseract that lights up. Looks like a cool set. I know there's been at least one Tesseract that's come out already. It was like in the original, I think that first phase of Marvel movies. You know, it came with the whole
box.
first phase, yeah.
Yeah.
And it came with like secret documents and all that kind of stuff. So it's cool to see another one come out.
How much is this set?
It's $66.99.
It's not
So if
terrible.
you figure like
It's
a
not.
Marvel Legends like $25, so the Tesseract's like 40 ish.
It's not bad for like a prop piece.
I kind of want the Tesseract. That's why.
I think it looks better on the box than it's actually going to look in person. Because I already kind of seen it. It has like this this clear plastic piece that goes over the Tesseract to kind of give it more of a translucent look.
Mm.
So we'd have to see it in person. Oh, and there's the spammers.
Wow.
Get him out of here.
The next one we're gonna get is He Who Remains, also known as Kang from the Loki TV series. I think he looks pretty cool. I mean, I think this is a must-have if you're really enjoying this phase of Marvel, especially with the Disney Plus stuff. The next thing we're getting is Howard the Duck with Ant-Man, talking head from the Disney Plus What If wave. I think the Howard the Duck is a must-have. Like, you have to pick up the
I
Howard
want
the
it.
Duck. He looks so cool. The talking Scott Lang head, I think it's a cool add-in if you're not going to give him any other accessories. I don't know if the hat is like permanently connected, so I don't know if it's considered an accessory or not. But it's cool, and I would probably definitely pick that one up. The next thing they announced was Human Fly. I know nothing about this character. It looks like a bunch of reused parts to me, though.
That's Razorback.
Well, the next one is Razorback. I think he looks very odd but cool. And then you're gonna get the Sentry with kind of like the wavy hair from him, and then also kind of his burned up face. And if I remember, did this happen in Civil War? Does anybody remember? Brenton?
It could have been World War Hulk, actually.
World War Hulk.
They have to go convince the Sentry to fight the Hulk when he comes back to Earth after Planet Hulk.
Well, and then also they had to conspire to kill him too at one point. So I was wondering if that wasn't from that.
I mean, it could be. He's essentially like Superman in the Marvel Universe.
Right. And then the last thing we're getting is the Marvel Legends Disney Plus series She-Hulk. This is the last, I believe this is the last figure that was announced for the Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure. And honestly, I think this is a really solid wave, all in all. I think the She-Hulk looks amazing. You only get a couple extra hands, but I don't know what else you would need for her. If you guys remember, it does come with a briefcase would be cool. That would be cool. It does. This wave does include Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, I believe Sharon Carter from Falcon Winter Soldier, and then there was a couple others. I can't remember who they were off the top of my head. But anyway, I think she looks really good.
Miss Marvel is in this wave.
Oh, yeah, Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel.
Dude, that She-Hulk head sculpt looks really good, man.
Yeah, it does.
Looks so good.
It looks about as good as the CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
If you want to move on, please.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And then also at Con, they announced the next HasLab, which will be a Ghost Rider something. Rumors have it that it might be Robbie Reyes, so maybe his Charger. I'm sure a lot of people would be excited for like a Johnny Blaze to finally kind of come in to the fold as a HasLab. You know, get the bike. That
I don't
would be
see
cool.
how this could be anything but the Charger. I don't see how.
Yeah, I'm putting my
so.
money. I'm putting my money on the Charger. So I'm just trying to think about what else it might come with besides obviously a Robbie Reyes figure and then just a really badass Charger.
Hopefully the bike too. I would say
his first run is really good.
I would love if it was like the Charger, the bike, and the horse, and you get all three.
Oh,
that would be cool because
that
it's
would be, and then maybe the
50-year anniversary. So
the stretch goals could be the figures.
That could be it. One thing that would maybe entice me is if the Punisher was involved at all.
No, you'd probably see like a Danny Ketch, Johnny Blaze.
Yeah.
If they did that.
It'd be cool to get the the masked Ghost Rider, right, with the white suit and the hat.
Oh, the old one.
The old one.
Cad, is that Cad or Caleb? That's not Caleb. Whatever. I forgot his name. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be interesting.
Hey Ben, thanks for hopping in. So yeah, we'll have more to come with that HasLab, obviously. And then, so with G.I. Joe...
We'll probably see more at PulseCon.
Right, yeah, that's true, too. So G.I. Joe news, there's a lot over the last couple weeks. The ship kind of sailed on a lot of the news, but we'll just give an update on the HasLab right now with the G.I. Joe Cobra Hiss tank. It is sitting at, we are 11 days away today, the Thursday, the August 4th, and we are sitting at 17,911 backers, well over kind of pretty much every stretch goal, I believe. I think, yeah, the last show we hadn't unlocked the Cobra Commander yet, and he is now unlocked. He was unlocked at 16,000, so we're past that now. I don't know if there's going to be... I don't think there's going to be anything more. I thought they had said that they weren't going to, but still seems like a waste to me. If they can make it worth it. Because, this could... They probably think, this is going to get an influx of backers anyways towards the end, but... Yeah, we'll see. I still haven't backed it. I don't think I will. but we'll have to see. So, and then moving on from there to Four Horsemen with some Mythic Legions news. We finally got the All-Stars Wave 5 Plus up for pre-order, currently on Source Horsemen. Again, just so everyone knows, this is the cheapest they will ever be. But you have to pay up front if you order straight from, not Source Horsemen, Store Horsemen, sorry. But so what we got here is Boreas, the horse. That is the black horse there you see on the side. And then we got Azhar, I guess. One of the other demons. He comes together with the blue guy to make the green one, essentially. And then Ilgar, which is the skeleton, like the rustic kind of skeleton. And then we got, from there, it's all new ones, which I feel indifferent about. I wish we would have gotten another Sentry, like a Silverhorn Sentry. I hope we get different versions of them, but I do really like what we've gotten from them. So Dubon is kind of the archer guy with the crossbow. He's got like a cool eagle in there, or hawk. And then we have Lady Averona and Okiedos with the 6 arms, kind of a blue vampire skeleton looking thing. And then we got Romulus, I guess. Oh yeah, so then he's the third one that we've seen already for the re-release from the All-Stars. He was the top vote getter. And then Swig. And then we got another knight, kind of a Glernian guard. Wow. I feel drunk right now. And then Xenathon, which is the guy, he's like blue armor, has a gray gray body, and then red wings, which I believe they've... What?
His name's Stratos. It's from He-Man, isn't it?
Yeah, right. So they always do a couple figures. I think the other blue guy, Okados, is another one that's supposed to be him. But yeah, so then this is essentially Stratos. They always do what do they call them? They can't brand them obviously as that, and they don't really. They try and stay away from calling it He-Man, obviously, for licensing reasons, but they kind of do tribute figures. That's what they call them. So they're figures that's supposed to pay tribute to He-Man. So they usually have one or two in almost every wave they do, from what I understand. But yeah, so that's all we got for news. I know we had a pretty heavy show. Oh, sorry, I should go back. So all of these Four Horsemen figures, they're all going to be 30. Oh, and then there's the 6-pack of heads, and this is the first version that we have seen. First head pack that we've seen by them, so that's really cool. Really exciting to see that.
Are those
what?
Like separate from this wave, or like how does that work out? Like I'd imagine these go on specific figures.
No, you can put them on really anything from what I understand. Like the Panther has like the Panther has like a shoulder piece that kind of helps it blend in better, but so the head pack is to buy separately. All these figures are $37 on Store Horseman, except for the horse, who is $55, and then the heads pack is $30. So essentially, and then if you do the all-in, which you get everything that you see in this picture here, it's $385. So
it's not bad.
No. So like 37, yeah, it's, I would think, pretty decent deal for the most part. You're essentially, because it's $370 without the horse. So if you add in the horse, $425 we're sitting, and then you add in the heads pack, we're sitting at $455. So this is one of the bigger savings I've seen. It's like a $70 savings with their All-Stars. So that's kind of cool to see. And I do like some of the figures they've replaced. I'm not a big fan of Goblins. That's just a personal preference. Tribute figures or whatever, to me, they're pretty loud. But I do like some of their other new ones that they've done. So I'm pretty excited for it. I think I'll probably do an all-in, but yeah. And then Sean, I know you had mentioned, Alithia should be shipping out here soon, but
Right.
we'll cover that kind of when more people get them in stock here. So okay, so that kind of takes it away for news for our show here. I mentioned this at the beginning of the show, but I want to mention this again. So we have a 2,000 subscriber celebration Hot Toy Shore Trooper giveaway. It's sponsored by Off the Racks Collectibles. To enter, go to the Collecting Weekly and Collectors Enabled, or subscribe to Collectors Enabled and Collecting Weekly on YouTube, and then join Collecting Weekly Auxiliary Facebook group, and then comment hashtag CW2K on the giveaway post. We're getting fairly close there, so hurry up and get that done. And then, like I said, at 2100 or our next kind of event show here with Small Talk, we'll be doing the giveaway for the Rex, the Hammond Rex. And then we want to shout out our what do the John and Dean say, the pillars, everyone who allows us to do what we do for the show.
The three pillars.
So we have Sean Fear, Ian Seavey, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, King Louie, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, James Colley, Ekwan, Chris Valencerina, Ben Thomas, Chris Letty, David Jones, Sam Giss, Daminator, Joao Bretta, Thomas Clark, Dan Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen, Stephen Kret, Big Fern, King Zachary V, Cesar Marroquin, Mark Phillips, Lisa Martin Mabonsky, Rick D. Gregorio, Everyday Collector, The Everyday Collector, Ricardo Valdez, Jose CZ, Erwin Asusina, The Illustrious Rainer, Alid Morgan, Tukathri Wa, Derek Biziadzinski, Pablo Meza, Carlos Saavedra, Matt Clevenger, Seth Tucker, CC3PO, Scott Smith, Don Maton, Jimmy James, Stephen Percha, Sean Usby, Scott Bradley, Stephen Maria Stanley, Eddie Manzanares, Luis Bennett, sorry, Chip Perrin, Jimmy Hernandez, Gigi the Judgmental, and Brenton Palmer. Thank all of you guys for your support. I'll put a link in here if you want to become a Patreon. You guys allow us to do what we do. We almost all of the money goes back into the show. All the money does go back into the show. So we just want to thank you guys for what you do and have allowed us to do to grow as a network, and obviously provide content for you guys. So I haven't gotten an updated benefits page for August, but for July it was the Icon CW reissue sticker, and then the first Collectors Club sticker. So for our YouTube channel members, we have Mojo Z78, Absolute Irwin, Test Jess 1, DK Avenger 702, MFG Rick, S Beams, Andreas IB, where am I at? Daminator, Sam Giss, Thomas Clark, Benjamin Hansen, Chris V, Big Ol' Fern, OG Fan, the Pemricas, Mark Pearson, Ben Thomas, Paul Schreiber, Andrew Gibo, CC3PO, Lemur Hernandez, Carlito, CT603, Eddie Mendez, Luke Fredericks, and Sia Dreams. So thank you guys as well. You guys help us out. And if you want to become a Patreon-y, I put the link here in the chat. So Sweet Angel tier, $5 a month. You get a 6 sticker sent straight to your door, as well as access to Ox After Dark. Certified Crispy, $15 a month. You get an official Certified Crispy certificate on first pledge and assistance with figure fixes by Zach. And then benefits of the previous tiers. International postage will be charged at cost for certificates. And then the What a Guy tier at $25 per month. You get an exclusive Pog Deluxe set on first pledge, doubles of all the stickers we send, and benefits of the previous tiers as well. Again, international postage above $5 will be charged at cost for the Pogs. And then if you want to become a YouTube channel member, Patreon only. If you are already Patreon, it's only 99 cents. You get the loyalty badges, some fun emojis, member shoutouts, of course. And then if you are not, that is okay. Peanut Gallery, you just pay $2.99, called the Peanut Gallery, sorry, for all of those items as well. And then if you want to further support us, feel free to purchase some fun shirts that we have on T Republic. I'll put the link in the chat there for you guys if you want to purchase anything. And then other than that, that is all she wrote. Great show, guys. Thanks for sticking with us, chat. I know it's been a crazy, I would say, like last month and a half, like leading up to con. It's always fairly busy. It kind of trickles in, and then con's obviously kind of a train that hits you, and then afterwards, now it should be fairly quiet up until probably the
PulseCon.
PulseCon. But we want to kind of do some more things. I know, Brenton, you've mentioned some good ideas for smaller talk as far as kind of talking about differences of companies that we have discussed. You know, what's an exclusive. Eddie has thought of that as a topic before, so we'll get back into smaller talk now that we'll have some time on some shows coming up here. So we'll get some deeper level conversations, I think, with some stuff here. So again, thank you everyone for tuning in. Do you guys have any last shout outs here?
Nope. Had fun, guys.
Nope.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all.